because I am too used to the real and fake young master script. So the first thing I did when I returned to the rich family, I immediately opened my mouth and said to the four sisters protecting the fake young master, "Today, I didn't come here for a family reunion, but to sever ties." As soon as these words were spoken, everyone was shocked. My parents said worriedly, "Xiao Fan, some things shouldn't be said lightly. It hurts people's feelings." I raised my hand to stop him and continued speaking. "I don't know how much you all know about me, but I think you must have already investigated a few things. But today, I still want you all to hear my version. I will try to be brief. In the meantime, I hope you all won't interrupt me." Seeing no one objected, I continued speaking. The Chen family's nanny, who was also Chen Yu's mother, after kidnapping me, took me back to her hometown in the southwest. In her house, there was an alcoholic husband and two useless sons. I lived with them until I was 6 years old. During that time, I was beaten countless times. As long as I can remember, I never had a full meal. Being starved for 2 or 3 days at a time was normal. I lifted the bangs on my forehead, revealing a scar above my right eyebrow, about 4 or 5 centimeters long. His biological father got drunk and hit me with a wine bottle. I passed out then. When I woke up, I was in the pigsty. A pig was biting my arm. It almost ate me. Mother Chen let out a small cry, covering her mouth. The eyes of everyone present looked terrified. Chen Yu was even more panicked. His intuition told him that he was facing something irreversible. I was lucky to survive, but life was even more miserable than before. Every day, there was endless work and endless beatings, until I was 6 years old. That day, I dozed off while boiling water and burned down half the kitchen. The result, of course, was another severe beating. I patted my slightly lame leg. My leg was broken back then. That beating was truly merciless. They thought I was dead, so they threw me straight into the mountains. Bears often appeared during that season. They probably intended to feed me to the bears. I was quite lucky to be alive. I didn't encounter any bears. The stars that night were big and round. I crawled along the ravine all night. My hands and feet were all scraped up. It wasn't until dawn that I crawled out to the main road, where I met someone from the next village going to the city to sell vegetables. I begged them to take me to the police station. I cooperated with the injury assessment and identified them. The police arrested both the nanny and her husband and sent them to prison. Unfortunately, she didn't confess where she had kidnapped me from. I raised my eyelids, looking at the people around me who were too shocked to speak, and smirked indifferently. I am saying these things, just hoping that when you all make a decision, you can consider my standpoint. I looked up at Father Chen and Mother Chen. I know that raising a child is more important than giving birth to one. The reverse is also true. A biological child isn't necessarily dearer than one you've raised yourself. You all love Chen Yu, want to continue raising and doting on him. That's all your business. I don't object. But I hope you will also respect my right to hate him. I looked coldly at Chen Yu. To be blunt, I find you disgusting. I even hate you. Seeing you reminds me of the disgusting faces of that demonic couple. Right now, I just want to tear you to pieces. No matter what, we cannot live under the same roof. An intense sense of crisis also made Chen Yu's mind spin. He immediately knelt down. "Brother, I am sorry. It's my fault that you had to suffer so much." Chen Huang reached out to help Chen Yu up, glanced at me, and then pulled her hand back. I looked at Mother Chen again, at her face that looked like it was about to burst into tears. I felt no sympathy at all. Then I said, "I have now been adopted by a very good couple. My parents are just ordinary people, but they treat me very well." It's still that same saying, raising a child is more important than giving birth. In this life, I will only acknowledge them as my parents. I can also see that your relationship with each other is very good. My appearance will probably only disturb your happy lives. How about you all just pretend none of this ever happened? Chen Yu is still your son. That would be best for everyone. After speaking, I stood up. The college entrance exam is in a few days. I have to go back today. Let's just say goodbye like this. Don't contact me again in the future. Seeing I was about to leave, Father Chen hurriedly stopped me. "Son, you can't go." Even he, a man who had weathered many storms, was now panicking, not knowing what to do. "We didn't know you had suffered so much. We're sorry we didn't protect you well. Can you give us a chance to make it up to you? If you don't like Xiao Yu, you can live separately. We can keep you two from meeting, okay?" As soon as he finished speaking, Chen Yu's face turned pale, but he reacted quickly, blocking my path. "Brother, I am sorry. The one who should leave is me. I'll move out right away." After saying that, he acted as if he was about to go upstairs to pack his bags. He was then stopped by Chen Jing and Chen Huang. "The college entrance exam is coming up. Where would you move to at a time like this?" Chen Huang pulled Chen Yu's hand. Seeing his tearful appearance, her heart was still biased. "No matter what, I will always see you as my brother. You can't move out." Chen Jing then came to persuade me. "Little brother, our house is very big. For now, You two can just live on different floors. You won't see each other often. How does that sound? I glanced coldly at the two Chen sisters. Seeing you like this is disgusting. Chen Huang wanted to argue back, but for some reason, when she looked into my cold and sarcastic eyes, she was rendered speechless. The hand pulling Chen Yu also unconsciously let go. Being so close to the son of the person who kidnapped, humiliated, abused, and even wanted to kill me, I can only see you all as accomplices, and hate you all together. Oh. Before I leave, I turned my head once more to look at Chen Yu. Your biological mother gets out of prison next Friday. Chen Yu's eyes widened, and then he fainted. But Mother Chen didn't immediately go to him. Instead, she ran over to pull me back. Why are you in such a hurry? You just arrived. Look at the time. Your house is quite far from the train station. I am afraid I won't make it. It doesn't look like there are any buses outside. So, I spoke again. Could I bother someone to give me a ride? The two of them still acted unwilling to let me go. I had to say, time is very precious. I don't want to mess up my study schedule. Father Chen and Mother Chen had no choice but to personally drive me to the train station. Seeing me enter the station without looking back, Mother Chen almost fainted on the spot. He's really leaving just like that? He didn't even have a sip of water in the house. The boy has a knot in his heart. We can't be too hasty. Father Chen, on the other hand, had calmed down by now. It's a good thing that he has a good relationship with his adoptive parents. At least we know he's not living a bad life. Just thinking about the hardships his son had endured, Father Chen gritted his teeth. I'll have them make arrangements. After the college entrance exam is over, we will personally go to their home to thank them. By noon the next day, the train arrived at the station. As soon as I left the station, I saw my dad waving at me on the way. Dad kept nagging, but he didn't ask a single word about the family reunion. Mom was the same. She just focused on putting food on my plate, looking extremely tense, but she restrained herself from saying anything. I didn't acknowledge them. I originally planned to wait until after the exam to explain the situation to you too, but seeing you so cautious, I couldn't bear it. My parents will always be just the two of you, those people. If we don't have to contact them in the future, we won't. If we absolutely have to, then well, just treat them as ordinary relatives. Before I could finish my sentence, Mom was already upset. She slammed the table. What's wrong? Our Xiao fan is so outstanding. How dare they not acknowledge him? What are you doing? Dad now stood up to calm his wife down. Keep your voice down. You'll scare Xiao fan. Mr. Jiang, I told you that you had to go with our Xiao fan to Haicheng. Look, he must have been bullied by them. Mom rolled up her sleeves. Did they look down on him? Because he's from our small county, so they bullied him, right? Rubbish. What are you talking about? Those are Xiao Fan's biological parents. They must have been overjoyed to meet him. Mom, are you trying to chase me away? I looked at her pitifully. Who wants to chase you away? Mom has a quick temper, and her tears come even faster. Her eyes immediately turned red. You're my only baby. How could I bear to let them? They are your biological parents. After all, I hear they're much richer than us. If they love you, that's a good thing. With tears in my eyes, I hugged my mom. I don't care how rich they are. I only need the two of you. The exam went very smoothly. Although the results weren't out yet, I felt there wouldn't be any problems. I had just been helping out at my parents' snack shop for a bit, when they chased me into a corner to read. When the entire Chen family arrived, they saw that in a dimly lit corner, there was a bright desk lamp. The boy in casual clothes at the table was engrossed in a book. In the crowded and noisy shop, the boy seemed completely unaffected. The Chen couple walked through the small, greasy alley, carefully navigating past the low tables and chairs. Seeing customers arrive, Mom enthusiastically invited them into the house and brought a rice cake to me. Because she blocked my view, I didn't see the Chen family at first. I took a big spoonful and fed it to my mom. She couldn't dodge in time and got a big mouthful. This step back happened to clear my line of sight. The Chen family saw me holding the toasted rice cake with a radiant smile, completely different from the cold demeanor I had at the Chen's house before. Xiao Fan, Mother Chen, couldn't help but call out. Only then did I clearly see who had arrived. My smile immediately vanished. Dad was busy in the kitchen, heard this and poked his head out to ask, "Do you folks know our Xiao Fan?" "Hello. We are Xiao Fan's biological parents." A single sentence made my parents freeze on the spot. They had to close up shop early and bring the Chen family home. After a round of pleasantries, the Chen family stated their purpose for coming. If Xiao Fan wants to retake the exam, Haicheng has the best schools in the country. Going there will be beneficial for his future. Who said my son has to retake the exam? Dad was the first to get upset. His son was a well-known top student, always his greatest pride. How could he possibly be associated with the words retake the exam? Mom was more concerned. So if he goes to Haicheng, will he live with you? Are you still raising that evil nannies? Son? Before I went to Haicheng, I had already told them all about these things. Regarding what their son had been through, They were already boiling with anger. We know, we will send him away, but we raised him. After all, we at least need to find a good place for him. It will take some more time. You know nothing. Do you know when we first brought Xiao Fan back? How many injuries were on his body? That tiny body was so thin, just skin and bones. People who knew said he was 6, but you'd believe it if someone said he was only 3. He finally found his parents after so much difficulty. And what's the result? His biological parents treat his tormentor's son like a treasure. No way. You all should leave. I get angry just looking at you. Hey, let's talk about this calmly. Why are you getting angry right from the start? Dad once again played the peacemaker. Please don't be angry, you too. She just has a quick temper. No, we understand. You both are doing this for Xiao Fan. The Chen couple, who were influential people in Haicheng, but under the roof of this small, remote city, really felt a bit unable to hold their heads high. I pushed open the bedroom door, carried out a small stool, and sat down next to Mom. I think I did okay on the exam. Getting into Haicheng University shouldn't be a problem. Really. Mother Chen looked at her son, who was now sitting so close to another mother, an intimacy that made one's heart ache. If you want to get into Haicheng University, you can come to Haicheng and study for a year with us. Your father and I will find you the best tutors. The whole family can help you. Even if you don't get into Haicheng University in the end, getting into a regular university is no problem. After you graduate, you can come straight to work at our family company. Father Chen said, I don't need you to arrange anything for me. I can go to Haicheng on my own. I can also choose my own university. Once I am in Haicheng, you don't need to bother arranging things. I will live in the dorms. Seeing my mom glare at me, I had to soften my tone a little. Of course, it's not like we won't interact at all. I can treat you all as relatives. It's okay to visit occasionally. The word relatives was truly piercing, but at least it was much better than completely severing ties before. Okay. For now, well, listen to you. Father Chen held his wife back and said to me, our house is right next to Haicheng University. Regardless of your exam results, you can come and live there beforehand. You are still young. We'll discuss the dorm situation later. Don't worry, the person you don't want to see won't be there. The two sides went back and forth for a while. Each side took a step back and finally reached a temporary, mutually satisfactory agreement. The college entrance exam scores were out. I became the provincial top scorer with a score of 730, shaking the entire small city for the whole week. At this moment, the Chen family in Haicheng was holding a celebration party to congratulate their adopted son, Chen Yu, who scored 616 on the college entrance exam and successfully got into the Design Academy of Haicheng University. The reason they were celebrating now was because it also happened to be Chen Yu's birthday, so they decided to combine the two. Are we really not going to ask? I wonder how Xiao Fan did on his exam. In the room, Mother Chen held her phone. She had been hesitating for several days. Today is also Xiao Fan's birthday. I sent him a happy birthday message and a red envelope, but he didn't reply to the message, and he didn't accept the red envelope. Don't. Wait a few more days before asking. The exam scores just came out. The boy's sadness probably hasn't passed yet. Plus, Xiao Yu did well on his exam. With a comparison like that, he'll feel even sadder. Father Chen felt it wasn't the right time yet. That's true. Xiao Yu has also been unhappy for a few days. His mood just barely improved because of the results. Let's just wait a bit longer. At least let Xiao Yu be happy for a few more days. Outside, the young men and women were surrounding Chen Yu. Xiao Yu, you're amazing. With this score, you must be in the top 10 for your major, right? At this moment, a close friend came over. Look, your family still loves you the most. That son they just found, no one is even mentioning him. This topic was brought up, and everyone became interested. They had been wanting to ask about it for a while, but Chen Yu didn't want, during his own celebration party, to hear any news about me. He just smiled without saying anything, originally intending for others to take the hint and drop it. Unexpectedly, a nosy person said, I heard he's the same age as Yao Yu. I say, what's your relationship exactly? Could he really be your dad's illegitimate son from outside? Chen Yu's face stiffened, but everyone thought they had guessed correctly. When my mom was pregnant with me, my dad had an affair. How could my mom be happy? She's definitely not happy. Is that why she hasn't shown up? If they're the same age, did he also take the college entrance exam this year? Xiao Yu. Do you know what he scored? Could it be 200 or 300 points? Not even enough to get into a community college? I don't know either. Chen Yu's current mood was a bit fearful, yet it carried an indescribable sense of satisfaction. He thought, that's right. So what if he's the real young master? Growing up in that kind of place, having suffered so much since childhood, he surely didn't receive a good education. In terms of personal ability, he absolutely cannot compare to me. Chen Yu smiled. In fact, he was a little panicked inside, and also a little curious about what score I got. Ever since I arrived, although his parents didn't say anything, their attitude towards him was clearly much colder than before and much more distant. He even heard his sisters discussing that they would make him live in the dorms when he goes to university. If I really only scored 200 or 300 points, would Dad, Mom, and the sisters stop liking me? After all, in comparison, I am so outstanding. Liu Ruyan is here, someone said. Chen Yu looked up and saw Liu Ruyan walking towards him. Liu Ruyan had been pursuing him for half a year. Although he liked her, he also enjoyed the feeling of being pursued, so he always led her on. But now, Chen Yu felt that. Liu Ruyan and her family background, which was no less than the Chen family's, the Liu family might just be his lifeline. You're here? The young man looked at her, smiling very sweetly, much more enthusiastically than usual, which made Liu Ruyan very surprised and happy. The two of them hadn't been sitting together for long when another uninvited guest arrived. The Chu family is here. Oh my god, Xiao Yu. You really have connections. Even the Chu family came to your celebration party, the close friend exclaimed in surprise. The Chu family was famous, not just famous, for their long-standing family foundation. In recent years, half of the Chu family's fame was due to the current head, Chu Yu Yu. A few years ago, he suddenly appeared, kicked out the person in power at the time, and the other heirs of the old Chu master, off the stage, and in just a few short years, he completely took control of the Chu family. Outsiders' impressions of Chu Yu Yu were roughly divided into two types. One was that he was ruthless, the other was that he was a decadent playboy. But regardless of his reputation, the Chu family's influence was still top tier. Therefore, for a member of the Chu family to attend the celebration party for the Chen family's adopted son was truly giving them a lot of face. Although the person who came was only from a branch of the Chu family, he could still represent the Chu family. Father Chen and Mother Chen personally went out to greet him. But before they could say a few words, everyone understood the situation. The Chu family indeed doesn't show up for no reason. This trip is likely for a marriage proposal. The retired old master of the Chu family wants to propose marriage for his youngest daughter, that is Chu Yu Yu, proposing to the eldest young master of the Chen family. The Chu family acts very domineeringly. It seems they're here to announce, not to negotiate. The betrothal gifts offered are indeed very generous. When the list was read out, everyone gasped. Besides all the real estate, there were also 5% of the Chu family's shares. The Chu family's business is huge. 5% of the shares is worth more than dozens of small fortunes. For a moment, no one said anything. Liu Ruyan quietly clenched Chen Yu's hand. Her expression was ugly. She, Liu Ruyan, could at most be called a princess, but Chu Yu Yu was someone who truly fought her way up, an empress. To compete with her for a man, I am afraid several lives wouldn't be enough. The one who wants to marry is Chu Yu Yu. Isn't it Chu Xingyu? Someone asked unwillingly. Chu Xingyue is the daughter of the eldest son of the Chu family. She's Chu Yu Yu's biological niece. Although there isn't much of an age gap between them, there is indeed a difference in seniority. Compared to someone like Chu Yu Yu, who is practically an economic devil, they're not the same. Chu Xingyu received a typical aristocratic education. Gentle and elegant, she's quite popular in the social circle. The Chen family's son with Chu Xingyue is indeed a better match, whether in terms of seniority or age. No, it's our CEO Chu. Father Chen and Mother Chen said they needed to think about it, but the Chu family firmly left all the betrothal gifts behind. The Chu family's power is indeed greater than the Chen and Liu families, but this Chu Yu Yu is too dangerous. Chen Yu had met her before, fighting someone with a wine bottle in a bar. He didn't want to get involved. Because of this unexpected turn of events, the party finally ended perfunctorily. Liu Ruyan didn't leave. She kept comforting Chen Yu. Chen Yu pretended to be quite frightened. Mom, Dad, Chu Yu Yu is 10 years older than Xiao Yu. Xiao Yu just came of age today. This marriage cannot be agreed to. Chen Huang was the first to speak up for her brother. This might not be CEO Chu's intention. She probably doesn't know about the old master coming to propose. If we rashly agree, we might end up offending her. Shen Jing, although she also didn't want Chen Yu to marry that woman, the reason she gave was indeed much more convincing. Mom, Dad, I already have someone I like. Chen Yu timidly looked towards Liu Ruyan. Hearing Chen Yu say he liked her, her heart blossomed. At this moment, her protective instincts surged, and she naturally had to chime in. Uncle, Auntie, I like Xiao Yu, as long as you two agree. I'll ask my family to come and propose as soon as possible. The fact that Liu Ruyan was pursuing Chen Yu was not a secret. The Chen family had always been happy to see it happen. They just didn't expect that after the Chu family's proposal, Liu Ruyan was still willing to be engaged to Chen Yu. regardless of whether it was a moment of impulse or not. This determination to dare to confront the Dark Empress was also worthy of praise. The Chen family was very satisfied with this. Think about it more. Father Chen waved his hand, telling everyone to disperse. Recalling the recent collaboration with the Chu family, he felt he had been schemed against by the old Chu master. This wasn't a marriage alliance. It was forcing him to choose a side. If he obediently agreed to the marriage like this, it would prove he was on the old Chu master's side. If he secretly went to find Chu Yu Yu, and Chu Yu Yu caused trouble with the old Chu master, then his family would have completely sided with Chu Yu Yu. How troublesome. For a moment, no one in this family remembered me, and according to the original plot, after Chu Yu Yu returned to Haicheng, she did indeed ruin the engagement immediately. But the old Chu master never gave up. It was said to be because a fortune teller said only the birth chart of the Chen family's young master could suppress Chu Yu Yu's malevolent aura. Later, when the two were schemed to be together, they also added fuel to the fire. But at this moment, no one knew yet that the Chu family came to propose because of the birth chart, so they naturally assumed that the Chu family valued the outstanding Chen Yu. But now, the commotion had nothing to do with me. Life went on in an orderly fashion, without any ripples. It wasn't until before filling out college applications that the Chen family contacted me again. Chen Jing even pulled me into the family group chat. Retake the year? What a joke. I found this whole family rather interesting. It was as if they were certain I had to retake the year. Chen Jing, your foundation is weak. Retaking a year, even if you can't get into Hai University like Xiao Yu, you can at least get into a university. Chen Huang. That's right, don't be embarrassed. No one will laugh at you for doing poorly on the exam. Chen Yu. Brother, although I am an art student, my grades are quite good. If there's anything you don't understand, you can ask me anytime. One person said this. Another said that. It was so annoying. As soon as Chen Yu spoke, I left the group without hesitation. Before leaving, I even retorted sarcastically. My mom once said, "You were born one day before me, don't call me brother." Pretending to be young is disgusting. Chen Jing messaged me privately. Sorry. Xiao Yu was there when I added you to the group, so I just added him in. No, one really meant to laugh at you. I sneered. Mother Chen's call came. She carefully asked for my score. 726. Mother Chen thought she heard wrong. Why is everyone so insistent that I am a bad student? Recalling the day I went to the Chen house, I wasn't dressed like a delinquent. No. Xiao Fan, did you really score over 700? Mother Chen confirmed again. It was me, for sure. So, you all really don't need to do a bunch of useless things to make yourselves feel moved. I want to travel recently. Don't contact me unless it's important before school starts. Dealing with the Chen family is like working overtime, and I have no desire to work overtime. I hung up the phone. The male ghost flew out again, speaking cautiously. I don't know why. He was a little afraid of me. It was the kind of fear one has for a proctor. I felt the warmth again, but it was less than last time. Is it because we're too far away? Not knowing that I was already a bit impatient, I waved my hand, signaling Chen Mo to back off. Chen O pouted, looking like he was about to cry, but he held it back, and obediently disappeared on the spot. School was about to start. Father Jiang, at the shop entrance, proudly pasted a large sign, taking our son to Haicheng. After the sign was closed for 3 days, he and Mother Jiang took their son to Haicheng. The Chen family had asked when I would arrive. I thought about it and gave them a time. I actually paid attention to them. The male ghost was very surprised. For these 2 months, I had been playing like crazy. He thought I was planning to wash my hands of everything. He was scared to death every day, but didn't dare to ask. I have to make my presence felt sometimes, to annoy them a little. I really don't want to work, but unfortunately, I can't escape it. The more I think about it, the angrier I get. So ill, just go all out and cause trouble. So the Chen family has to work too. I had just agreed to stay at the Chen house, and on the other hand, I booked a hotel online, not staying at home. Chen Mo didn't understand again. Home? Is that your home? I've always known how to pierce this male ghost's heart. As expected, Chen Mo shrank into a corner to grow mushrooms. This time, besides the Chen couple, the ones picking me up also included Chen Jing. She attentively carried my luggage for me, then politely invited the Jiang couple into the car. Judging by their current behavior, everything was quite normal, but I didn't let down my guard at all. Trashy web novels are full of crazy people. You can't overestimate their IQ, nor can you underestimate their moral bottom line. Knowing we had to stay at the Chen house this time, Father Jiang and Mother Jiang hesitated for a moment before agreeing. Although it wouldn't be as free and comfortable as staying outside, they wanted to know what attitude this family really had towards Xiao Fan. But as soon as we entered, we ran into a troublemaker. The original female lead, Liu Ruyan. It was him. In our past life, He's the one who killed me. I loved her so much. I treated her so well, but she pushed me down the stairs for that bitch. Chen Mo became agitated again. I gritted my teeth in annoyance. I hadn't yet seen how crazy the main character and the Chen family could be, but this person next to me went crazy first. Chen Mo even rushed forward, wanting to strangle Liu Ruyan. Of course, he couldn't touch her. It's because of me that Xiao Yu can't come home today. Liu Ruyan walked right through the enraged Chen Mo and rushed straight towards me. With a naturally proud demeanor, a tall and lean figure, cold eyes and brows, she had a naturally rebellious aura, truly peerless in her beauty. Even though she was filled with anger now, she had a resilience that the male ghost Chen Mo lacked, a strong confidence and vitality. It's normal for someone stuck deep in the mud to be attracted. Xiao Yu? You mean the son of that human trafficker? As always, I tied Chen Yu and the nanny's family together. I firmly believe that with enough brainwashing, sooner or later, whenever people mention Chen Yu, they will remember his criminal parents. What nonsense are you talking about? Liu Ruyan had no idea about this. The Chen family only told outsiders they had found their long-lost son, but didn't say that Chen Yu wasn't their biological son. You don't know? Chen Yu is the son of the Chen family's nanny. His nanny mother swapped the two of us. I looked sideways doubtfully at father and mother Chen, who had embarrassed expressions. So you didn't make his identity public. Xiao Yu was raised by us. After all, Mother Chen was a bit guilty, making the entire Chen family feel guilty as well. How could that be? Just a while ago, Uncle and Auntie even held a birthday party for Xiao Yu, and a college acceptance party. If he isn't their biological son, how could they dote on him so much? Birthday party, college acceptance party. I looked coldly at the Chen family. Your feelings for him are so wonderful, aren't they? He'll be staying in the dorms when he goes to university. Father Chen had a bit of a headache. In a few days, we'll also hold a college acceptance party for you. No need. I don't care for it. I snatched the luggage from Chen Jing's hand. I told you before, if you can't bear to let go of that one, then don't come provoke me. In any case, you are still our Chen family's son. No. 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 The son of that human trafficker is your Chen family member. Just dote on him well. Mom, Dad, let's go. Could what he said be true? Liu Ruyan asked Chen Jing in disbelief. Chen Jing didn't know how to respond for a moment. She could only block the way first. Xiao Yu was just a newborn back then. What his biological mother did can't be blamed on him, so Xiao Yu really is. Liu Ruyan was a bit shaken, but in the end, her pity for the boy she liked won out. If that's the case, Xiao Yu is a victim just like you. How can you be so petty? I rolled my eyes. Hurry up and get out of the way. We shouldn't stay here. To avoid preventing their precious son from coming home, and then be hated for no reason. That's right. Let's go. What kind of people are these? Preventing our Xiao Fan from coming home because of us. Whoever wants this house can have it. Our Xiao Fan doesn't want it. Mother Jiang had also figured out the situation. She glared fiercely at Liu Ruyan and pulled me to leave. Father Jiang didn't play the peacemaker anymore either, and followed them out. Don't go. Mother Chen pulled Mother Jiang back. We will definitely give Xiao Fan an explanation regarding Chen Yu's matter. Please rest assured, he absolutely will not come back today. Auntie Liu, what you're doing isn't fair to Xiao Yu. Liu Ruyan protested. Fair? What do you call fair? Mother Jiang now looked at this young girl and found her displeasing. The suffering our Xiao Fan endured, the hardship he went through, is that fair? Look, your family background isn't bad, right? If it were you who was swapped by your family's nanny, abused all day long, while your nanny's child lords it over in your house, would you think that's fair? Liu Ruyan was speechless. Truly putting herself in someone else's shoes seemed impossible for her to do. She was completely unmoved. HMPH, you speak from a place of privilege. Mrs. Jiang treated others without any courtesy. If you want to be magnanimous, then hurry up and take that human trafficker's son into your own home. Sooner or later, he will be a member of my family. Liu Ruyan was also a lovesick fool. So you're the daughter-in-law of that human trafficker. Mrs. Jiang looked at Liu Ruyan with contempt. No wonder you're so detestable. Who is the daughter-in-law of a human trafficker? Liu Ruyan considered herself to be righteous. Today, she came to seek justice for the wronged Xiao Yu. Why did she suddenly feel like she had become the villain? She wanted to rebut a few more words, but was pulled aside by Chen Jing. Please don't say any more. Let's talk about Xiao Yu's matter later. Chen Jing felt this young lady was just causing more trouble. Her biological brother had finally been willing to pay them some attention, and now this was a rhythm that would drive him away. The Chu family is here. At this moment, the butler rushed over, with a hurried expression. Before he could finish his sentence, a crowd of people had already rushed in. Leading the group was a woman with a powerful aura, a tall figure, with sharp shoulder lines, a tailored white suit, making her stand out like the most dangerous rose in the dark night. Her phoenix eyes, which seemed to smile yet not smile, swept across the scene. Perfect timing. Is the Chen family putting on a play today? CEO Chu. Long time no see. Father Chen greeted awkwardly, but Chu Yu Yu didn't even spare him a glance. Instead, she walked straight through the crowd to stand before me. Why are you here? Father Chen hurriedly introduced. This is Xiao Fan, our son whom we just found. Xiao Fan, this is the third young lady of the Chu family. Unexpectedly, Chu Yu Yu looked at me with a smile, her tone ambiguous. So you're the young master of the Chen family, but there's no need to call me youngest auntie. Our seniority is a bit messy now. I am afraid, I replied expressionlessly. The young master of the Chen family is named Chen Yu, right? Chu Yu Yu raised an eyebrow. Isn't he Chen Yu the son of a human trafficker? The entire Chen family froze in unison, their faces turning pale and green. I raised my eyebrows, quite satisfied with Chu Yu Yu's quick wit. You're not wrong, but the Chen family prefers the son of the human trafficker. Chu Yu Yu looked towards the Chen family with a half-smile. Then they must be sick. PFFT. I couldn't help it, and almost burst out laughing. I didn't want to get entangled any longer, and turned to leave, but Chu Yu Yu pulled me back. Where are you going? I'll take you. Don't you have something to do? I did, but not anymore. She smiled slyly. Taking you is more important. Chen Jing was completely bewildered. You two know each other? Chu Yu Yu ruffled my hair, her tone doting. Classmate Chen received my scholarship. Only 3 people in the entire Southwest province received it. As soon as my parents heard that, they immediately remembered. Ah, you're that great female entrepreneur from TV. Such a good person. My parents' attitude towards Chu Yu Yu did a 180-degree turn, becoming extremely enthusiastic. This time, it was my turn to be bewildered. The biggest villain in this book, in the eyes of my simple-minded parents, had somehow become a good person. But I didn't refuse. It's better to take a different car anyway. In the end, the Chen family could only watch helplessly as I got into Chu Yu Yu's car and left swaggeringly. This time, I still didn't drink a single sip of the Chen family's water. I didn't even step through the door. In the car, I read out the hotel address, but Chu Yu Yu very naturally passed her phone over. Add me on WeChat and share the location. Why would my parents, who came from so far away, stay in a budget hotel? Cancel it. I'll arrange for you to stay at my hotel. Dad hurriedly refused. No. We wouldn't want to trouble you. We're only staying for one night. Any place is fine. Unexpectedly, Chu Yu Yu turned her head back and smiled like a protagonist. Uncle, auntie, don't be so formal. Classmate Chen did me a big favor, so I should thank him. Besides, my hotel is free. But on one hand, she was dealing with my parents, while on the other, she was texting me. Your relationship with your parents isn't bad. They're not human traffickers, are they? I replied no. She immediately replied, got it. I'll make sure to take good care of them for you. I was speechless on the spot. When did I ever ask her to? The result was, the next second, we were in the magnificent suite on the top floor. Mom was too shocked to speak. Son, is this something from a TV drama? A presidential suite that costs tens of thousands a night? I just felt a headache coming on. This Chu Yu Yu is too extravagant. Dad also felt that things weren't that simple, and pressed me about what favor I had done for her. I lied without blinking. She got robbed. I helped her call the police. Just as I was about to say we should change rooms, Chu Yu Yu knocked and came in. Mom was afraid of delaying her from making money, and hurriedly said she wanted to change rooms. Unexpectedly, this Chu Yu Yu was really good at making things up. Not only did she tell everyone to call her Xiao Chu, she also said it was currently the off-season, and it would be a waste to leave the room empty. Off-season, the Platinum Hotel is about to be packed, but my parents actually believed her. Next, Chu Yu Yu said she would take everyone to dinner, and found another excuse. Classmate Chen, is it convenient for you to go out with me for a bit? I've found an admissions counseling teacher for you. As soon as Mom heard it was related to academics, her eyes lit up immediately, and urged me to go quickly, so I had no choice but to go out with her. But we hadn't taken more than a few steps, when she forcefully pulled me into the room next door. The next second, I was pinned against the wall by her. Her hot breath washed over me. Xiao Fan, you're an adult now, right? I tried to struggle, only to find my arm was clamped by her like a steel bar. I decisively gave up, and looked up at her. Your eyes are really beautiful, she said in the most seductive tone. The most terrifying thing. Like them? Should I gouge them out for you? My face was expressionless. I won't like them anymore if they're not lively. She suddenly leaned in closer, our lips almost touching. You, come with me, and I'll let you look at them every day. I expressionlessly pushed away her hand that was on my waist. So, CEO Chu, are you sexually harassing me? She actually laughed. What if I am? What will you do? Call the police? But before the police arrive, I can do more. You finally managed to stop his wandering hands, looking at him coldly. If you continue this, I'll definitely take a detour whenever I see you in the future. He finally let go, with a hint of defeat on his face. Can't you be less serious and rigid? I adjusted my clothes. They've always been this boring. Let's go. This meal, Chu Yu Yu used his EQ to its fullest, coaxing my parents until they were blooming with joy. He even agreed to stay for another 2 days. But when I got back to my room at night, I called out Chen Mo. I found that when he faced Chu Yu Yu, he was as quiet as a quail. Are you afraid of him? He actually nodded. I was truly speechless. And you still want to marry him? Do you even like him? Only then did he tell me about his past life. They had joined forces for revenge. After he died, Chu Yu Yu also died while avenging him. I just feel guilty towards him. If that's the case, can't you repay him in another way? No. Chen Mo's attitude was resolute. Only by marrying can he completely control the Chu family. Otherwise, he'll die an even more tragic death. Moreover, he became shy. I wasn't a good husband in my past life. I want to make it up to him. I was so angry, I wanted to curse. But I am the one who's alive now. I don't want to marry that damn pervert at all, who knew this male ghost would cover his ears and go crazy. I don't care. I am not listening. He even showed a look of longing. Besides, when you two are together, pink bubbles appear. You're quite shippable, aren't you? I hated it so much I gritted my teeth. This male ghost is also a crazy scientist. On the first day of university, Chu Yu Yu volunteered to show me around campus. He suddenly asked me, "Do you want to kick Chen Yu out of the Chen family?" My heart jolted. So the alliance begins. He smiled with satisfaction, twirling a lock of my hair. Beg me, and I'll help you. I looked up at him. Not for now. I'll beg you when I need to. Okay. I'll wait then. However, just as I was starting to enjoy university life for a bit, trouble came knocking. My roommate and I were heading to the cafeteria. But as soon as we left the dorm, we ran into Chen Yu and his entire family. The whole Chen family had mobilized, surrounding him like stars around the moon. While I was all alone, I glanced over and walked straight past them, as if I didn't see Chen Fan. What's with your attitude? Chen Jing angrily chased after me. When are you going to stop throwing a tantrum? Xiao Yu is much more sensible than you. I finally stopped and looked at him coldly. I am used to it. I can't be sensible at all, so just go dote on your precious brother. Don't come bother me. At this point, the entire Chen family surrounded me. Mother Chen wanted to use emotions to persuade me. Chen Huang wanted to use money to compensate. I couldn't be bothered with them. I looked straight at Chen Yu. By the way, has your birth mother looked for you? She just got out of prison. Aren't you going to show some filial piety? Shut up. Chen Yu's face turned pale, looking at the classmates around him. He was on the verge of tears. I am begging you. Don't say any more. You just want to make him uncomfortable. You leaned into his ear and warned him in a voice only the two of them could hear. Chen Yu, if you want to keep your face as the young master of the Chen family, then stay away from me on campus. Piss me off, and I don't mind going crazy on campus to make it impossible for you to stay here. After saying that, I pushed them aside and walked away proudly. However, when my parents left, I learned a shocking truth. Chu Yu Yu had actually stayed with my parents for 2 whole days, and even personally drove them to the airport. What on earth does this woman want? My parents didn't, but they didn't refuse. When seeing him off, they happily called him Xiao Chu once, Xiao Chu twice, acting extremely close. Before leaving, they even invited him to visit when he had time, in just a few days. My parents were about to become best friends with Chu Yu Yu. You secretly asked Chen Mo, isn't his character supposed to be bipolar and paranoid? Are you sure you're not mistaken? Chen Mo was also surprised. I've never seen this side of him either. He had only ever seen the vicious, fierce, and bullying side of Chu Yu Yu. Had never seen him act so normal. I looked thoughtful. It seems this Chu Yu Yu person needs to be figured out by myself. The plane took off. I suddenly felt a bit lonely. Missing home already? I don't know when Chu Yu Yu appeared beside me. I retracted my gaze from him. It's a bit. Thank you. For my parents' matter. Thank you very much. He gave a half smile. Just hearing it isn't sincere enough. Isn't Xiao Fan going to do something about it? I thought for a moment. I'll treat you to a meal, but I am just a poor student. I can't afford anything too expensive, if you don't mind. Let's go. The two of them went to a grilled fish restaurant near the university. The taste was amazing. The restaurant was noisy and bustling. The combination of a student and a girl in a suit at their table was particularly eye-catching. Chu Yu Yu teased me, asking if I wasn't afraid of running into classmates. Aren't you afraid of rumors saying you're my sugar baby? I was struggling with the fish bones. Without looking up, I said, our university isn't that bad. People aren't that idle. Even if there's gossip, it won't affect me. I'll just call the police. I gave him the deboned piece of fish meat. Want some? He was clearly stunned for a moment, but still took the plate. During this meal, I did most of the talking. He listened to me talk about the delicious food in Exile, about my family's specialty dishes. My words seemed to have a magical power, penetrating through the noisy crowd and reaching his ears clearly. For the first time, he felt that someone else's words weren't noise, but a peace that could relax his entire body. For someone who had suffered from insomnia for years, this was truly unbelievable. After eating, he asked me if I had classes today. I shook my head. No. Then come with me. He didn't wait for me to refuse, and grabbed my wrist, pushing me into the car. I originally wanted to understand him more, so I didn't resist. Who knew he would take me back to his apartment? By the time I realized something was wrong and wanted to run, it was already too late. Chu Yu Yu. I just became an adult. You wouldn't be so inhumane, would you? I didn't struggle, trying to negotiate. I thought you considered me a friend. Be quiet. I won't touch you. He hugged me tightly, and whispered that he would just hold me for a bit. I didn't dare to move. Before long, the breathing behind me became steady. He had actually fallen asleep. Chen Mo was also surprised. How strange, he can actually sleep in broad daylight. He said Chu Yu Yu has severe insomnia and can only sleep for 2 or 3 hours a day. I suddenly felt that this woman who only sleeps 2 hours a day was a bit pitiful. I didn't dare to wake him, so I also closed my eyes and fell asleep. When I woke up, Chu Yu Yu was like an elementary school student, poking my cheek with his finger. What time is it? I asked groggily. 4 o'clock. I was just about to sit up when he pushed me back down. Xiao Fan, sleeping like a log in a woman's bed. Do you think you can leave unscathed, having just woken up? There was no trace of anger. Looking at my still intact clothes, I tilted my head and asked, did you do something? You clearly said you wouldn't touch me. You believe what I say. His lips pressed against my neck. You can't believe a woman's words, especially words spoken in bed. I reflexively wanted to push him away, but couldn't push him at all. So, I gave up. I even yawned. Chu Yu Yu stopped his movements and propped himself up halfway. Are you just going to go along with it? I looked straight at him. What else? I can't beat you anyway. He raised an eyebrow. Giving up just like that? Not really. I am thinking of a way. I've got it. I used the steadiest tone to say the most cowardly words. I beg you to spare me. Chu Yu Yu clearly enjoyed it. Sparing you is fine. Agree to be my boyfriend. Chen Mo reminded me again in a small voice. I can feel the love, although it's just a little. I was immediately unhappy. I don't really want to agree with you. I spoke the truth recklessly. We're not close yet. Then what do you call close? After we've cooked the rice, his voice carried a threat, and his hands started to wander. Xiao Fan. In all of Jingxi, no man dares to refuse me. Chen Mo was scared to the point of trembling. I actually wanted to laugh a little. You don't respect me, so I won't like you. I don't care whether you're willing or not. You just need to belong to me. But you like me, so you must hope that I like you back, right? I looked at him with certainty. Chu Yu Yu was stunned, stood up and let me go. Xiao Fan. You're quite narcissistic. I smiled faintly. First, I really do like myself a lot. Second, even if we're in a relationship, I don't belong to anyone. I only belong to myself. You dare to talk back to me? Of course. I copied his posture and poked his cheek, not afraid. Chen Mo was about to go crazy on the side. Apologize quickly. He's going to kill you. Chu Yu Yu's anger meter did indeed shoot up. Just as he was about to erupt, I suddenly kissed her, like a dragonfly skimming the water. Chu Yu Yu was stunned. He rubbed the spot I kissed, and said softly, you probably don't know what a normal relationship is like, but it's okay. You can learn. She pinched my chin. Her voice was fierce, but she wasn't angry anymore. Xiao Fan, did I give you the illusion that I am a good person? I again used the calmest tone to deliver the most blatant flattery. In my eyes, you are an especially good person. He was stunned, recalling my experiences. His heart suddenly felt a little choked up. I hugged his arm and rubbed against his palm. How about this? If you don't want to learn, then let me. Chu Yu Yu. Let's have a normal relationship. Let me pursue you. Chen Mo looked at the pink bubbles around the two of them and muttered to himself, I am shipping this pair to death. After returning from Chu Yu Yu's place, the way Chen Mo looked at me had changed. Why aren't you afraid of him at all? I sent good morning, noon, and night messages to Chu Yu Yu every day, and she didn't kill me, did she? I am much more lovable than you, aren't I? I hit Chen Mo's sore spot, leaving him speechless. In the following days, I sent good morning, noon, and night messages to Chu Yu Yu every day. Although she replied coldly, she never blocked me. Very soon, it was time for the important plot point of Mother Chen's birthday party. The real and fake young masters would clash, all over a suit of clothes. I thought for a moment, I don't seem to have any family and fighting skills. As for this fighting stuff, I have no spirit for it at all. but Chen Yu was scared out of his wits by me. Lately, he takes a detour whenever he sees me. This won't do. I have to provoke him a little. So, when the Chen family invited me to the birthday party, I immediately agreed. Mother Chen wanted to take me to try on clothes, but felt awkward because of her promise to Chen Yu. In the end, she had Chen Jing pick me up, but Chen Jing used the excuse of having a meeting, and had his fiancée, Chu Yu, take me instead. As soon as I got in the car, he handed me an exquisite gift box. A meeting gift. It can't compare to his birthday present. I opened it. It was a delicate brooch. He took me to a high-end men's fashion store, and generously said, "This store is mine. Pick whatever you like." I chose 3 outfits and sent photos to Chu Yu Yu, attending a birthday party. Help me choose one. Chu Yu Yu's side seemed to have just finished a fierce battle. Try them on. I had to try them on one by one. When the staff helped me change, their eyes lit up. After the styling was done, they were even more amazed. I was already handsome with a bare face. After careful styling, my handsomeness was captivating. "Oh my God, little brother, you're so handsome." Chu Yu exclaimed in surprise. "You won't find anyone more handsome than you in all of Beijing City." His photography skills were excellent. Even regular camera photos looked like art film stills. I chose 2 photos of each outfit and sent them to Chu Yu Yu. "Which one do you like?" She stared at the photos for a long time before replying. "They're average. The white one is passable." That's just what she says. Women. Chu Yu and I appeared at the Chen family's dinner party, and immediately became the center of attention. The Chen family members couldn't help but be surprised when they saw me. In the distance, Chen Yu's face instantly turned pale. "Little brother, you look really handsome today." Even Chen Huang couldn't help but praise me. Mother Chen and Father Chen pulled me along, introducing me to the guests. Everyone's impression of me, this suddenly appeared second young master of the Chen family, was very good. But just then, someone nosy asked why I was wandering outside. The Chen couple actually lied in front of everyone, saying we were twin brothers, and that I was taken away. I swirled my wine glass. Looking at them, they didn't dare to look me in the eye. I put on an extremely disappointed look. Mother Chen panicked. "Xiao Fan, well, talk about this properly later." On the other side, Chen Yu's friend, Xiao Jibo, was speaking sarcastically. "That's an illegitimate son, wearing clothes from the year before last, and he's a cripple." Zhang Dan chimed in. "No one can compare to our Xiao Yu. He's wearing the latest model." Chen Yu pretentiously raised his glass. "You guys, don't say that. Let's go see how my brother is doing." He led his group of friends over. Chu Yu also went up to greet them. "Little brother, you look so handsome today." Chen Yu looked at my clothes, hinting, "Did mother pick out your clothes for you?" His friends immediately started mocking. Jibo. Chen Yu pretended to stop him. Chu Yu's expression changed instantly. "Is there a problem with the clothes?" "Xiao Jibo, this blade is indeed fast enough. Wearing an old, outdated suit, and he's a cripple. Aren't you afraid of embarrassing your Chen family?" In an instant, all scrutinizing eyes fell on me. So he's an illegitimate son. No wonder the treatment is so different. That leg really does have a problem. The whispers were endless. Xiao Jibo added more fuel to the fire. "Who said our Xiao Yu is the legitimate young master? Being born from a nobody woman is completely different." Chen Yu's face turned pale with fear. "Shut up, don't talk nonsense." He turned to the ashen-faced Chen couple. "Dad, Mom, I didn't tell them." Public opinion had almost finished fermenting. I slowly opened my mouth. "My leg has a problem, but why is it crippled? I think Mr. and Mrs. Chen will provide an explanation." I looked at them, word by word, asking, "You're not really trying to label me as an illegitimate son, are you?" My voice was calm and cold, reaching the ears of everyone present clearly. Everyone fell silent, clearly anticipating what would be said next. "No. Xiao Fan is my biological son." Mother Chen finally spoke up in a panic. "Mrs. Chen, even if they were identical twins, these two are too different. Not to mention they look nothing alike. The second young master is half a head taller than the first young master." "That's right. The Chen family's first young master's skin doesn't look as good as the second young master's. Look closely. It seems the second young master resembles the Chen family more." Chen Yu's body swayed. Only now did he truly feel that he might have gone too far. He stepped forward and grabbed my hand. "Don't you all talk nonsense. My younger brother is my parents' biological son. Little brother, don't be afraid. I'll explain to them." Chen Yu, at this moment, was a brave older brother protecting his younger brother. That resolute appearance was quite intimidating. But I completely ignored Chen Yu, pulling my hand back, and looked towards Mother Chen. "Mrs. Liu, please explain clearly and accurately to everyone who exactly I am, and why my leg is crippled. As for that identical twin reason, don't say it anymore. Today is your mother's birthday. Do you have to make a scene today?" Father Chen roared. After saying it, He felt a little regretful. He also knew I was innocent in this farce, and yet I've barely said a few words since I walked in. I am not even afraid of a madman like Chu Yu Yu, let alone Father Chen. You want to cause trouble, provoking and agitating me. Aren't you the ones who escalated the conflict? You clearly know I hate the son of this human trafficker, yet you insist on saying we're identical twins, choosing to say it at Mrs. Lia's birthday party. Did you think I would be too embarrassed to make a big deal out of it, trying to use moral blackmail, preparing to make this a reality, so that I won't bring up the past of this fake son of yours later on? Isn't that disgusting? Human trafficker. Fake son. The amount of information was too large. The guests present looked like they had overdosed on drama and needed to digest it a bit. What nonsense are you talking about? Xiao Jibo jumped out again. Why are you so vicious? You can't be this jealous. Just because Xiao Yu has new clothes and you don't. Making things up is illegal. That's right. Our Xiao Yu is the legitimate young master of the Chen family. On the contrary, have you done a DNA test? Don't tell me you're here to scam money. Xiao Jibo is really going all out. Shut up. For the first time, Chen Yu felt that having someone fight his battles wasn't necessarily a good thing. Liu Ru. Yan already knew the truth, but seeing Chen Yu's weak appearance, she couldn't bring herself to correct it. My gaze never left the Chen family. Ladies and gentlemen, Xiao Fan is indeed the biological son of Liu Ru and me. Father Chen spoke up. He was a little angry at Chen Yu's friend's words, but the deep father-son bond of many years made him really not want to push Chen Yu into the abyss. What about Chen Yu? Someone asked what the son of a human trafficker meant. Under my gaze, Father Chen said sternly. It's just kids talking nonsense. It's not true. Xiao Yu is, of course, also our son. I was truly disgusted. I looked at Chen Mo beside me, who was a bit dazed at the moment. He must have been hurt again. Is it really that hard to get your family's love? I lowered my head and reflected on my actions during this time. It seemed I had been a bit too perfunctory. Even though I hate this whole family, I should have a proper attitude of conquest. My silence, in the eyes of the Chen family, became loneliness. Mother Chen came forward and took my hand. Xiao Fan, don't be sad. Mom loves you the most. We will make up for all the hardships you've suffered before. Make up for it by giving their second son the newest limited edition designer clothes, while giving me old clothes from 2 years ago. There's always someone who loves a spectacle and doesn't mind stirring up trouble. Mrs. Chen, who exactly are you compensating? Mother Chen's face turned pale, looking at the clothes I was wearing. She turned to blame Song Xu Yu. Xiao Fan just got back. It's only been a few days. We haven't had time to prepare. Xu Yu took him to pick out this outfit. Xu Yu. Why did you have Xiao Fan wear old clothes? Song Xu Yu was suddenly called out, and didn't know what to do. How was I supposed to know Auntie Chen dotes on Chen Yu so much, buying him the latest designer clothes? I didn't mean to look down on Xiao Fan. I am wearing old clothes myself. Little brother, if you like my outfit, I'll switch with you. Chen Yu heard Father Chen acknowledge his status as a biological son, and his spirits lifted. Don't make everyone unhappy over a set of clothes. Okay, we have guests here. I looked towards Chen Yu. Your new outfit is indeed very nice, but there's no need to show it off in front of me, because as long as you don't say anything and don't emphasize their hierarchy, I wouldn't have noticed at all. I don't know anything about limited editions. I can barely recognize any brands, much less their value. In my eyes, they're just different styles. I chose the clothes I am wearing myself. It's already the nicest outfit that I've ever worn in my life. Brother Xu Yu. I really like this outfit. Song Xu Yu heard that I was speaking up for him, and was extremely touched. Clothes are meant to adorn a person. They should never be a shackle. Only what suits you is the best. Xiao Fan, come to the store more often in the future. I'll pick out all your clothes. That makes sense, right? He just got back. It's normal for him not to know these things. I think this outfit on the second young master doesn't lose out to the latest model at all. It's this aura. I used to think what the second young master was wearing was a custom piece from some master. Chen Yu was constantly being compared and couldn't help but feel a little angry. He suddenly reached out and pushed me. I thought this guy had gone crazy, wanting to get physical with me. But the next second, I saw him pouting. Little brother, you can't say you don't care and then steal my things. I know, you're upset that Mom didn't prepare these things for you. If you wanted something else, I would have given it to you, but this necklace was a birthday gift from my sister. I looked down and saw my jacket pocket. It seemed to be bulging. He's trying to frame me for stealing. What's with the original male lead? How does he even know such a low-class trick? I decisively used a tissue from the table, grabbed one end of the necklace, and pulled it out, stuffing something into my clothes, and accusing me of stealing. Is that it? Fine, it's all diamonds. This thing must be expensive. Stealing it is enough to go to jail. I'll call the police now. Let the police handle it. Well, see if I stole it. I was about to call the police, but Chen Huang stopped me. Xiao Fan, we can't have the police come on an occasion like this. No way. I can admit, I am a country bumpkin, that I am poor, that I am a cripple, that I am inexperienced, but I will never admit to stealing. My family isn't as rich as yours, but our upbringing is very strict. I can't let people say that the child my parents raise has no manners. I pushed Chen Huang away. Let the police come now and see whether my fingerprints are on this necklace. There must be surveillance cameras in the hall. Pull up the footage as well. Chen Yu didn't expect that before he could search me, I had already pulled the necklace out. He certainly didn't expect me to demand calling the police. This frame-up was a stupid idea he came up with on the spur of the moment when he lost his cool. The preparation wasn't perfect. Checking the cameras would definitely expose him. No. It doesn't have to go that far. Little brother, just apologize and that'll be it. Chen Yu didn't want to make a big deal out of it. Go apologize at the police station. I looked at the Chen family again. Should I apologize? This is just a misunderstanding. Chen Huang stepped forward. I prepared 2 necklaces, one for Xiao Yu and the other one for Jiao Fan. The one for Xiao Fan is yours. Xiao Yu just got it mixed up, right? Right? Mother Chen quickly chimed in. Although Chen Yu was reluctant, he could only admit, I made a mistake, but I didn't agree. I said, you can laugh at me for being poor, but you cannot doubt my character and upbringing. This necklace is not mine. I never received it. It belongs to Chen Yu. As for how it got from Chen Yu to me, I want to know the truth more than any of you. I still insisted on calling the police. The Chen family was truly panicked. No matter the outcome, no matter which son got into trouble, they would definitely lose face today. No need to call the police. I saw everything. Liu Ruyan suddenly spoke up again. Just now, Xiao Yu accidentally touched one end of your necklace, and it got caught on your clothes. She had indeed seen everything. It's just that what she saw was Chen Yu stuffing the necklace into my pocket, but her Xiao Yu was already so pitiful. Even if he did something wrong, he could be forgiven. Isn't that right? So that's what happened. A misunderstanding. It's all a misunderstanding. Mother Chen pulled me, her eyes full of pleading. It'll make Xiao Yu apologize to you. Don't call the police anymore, okay? That's right. Xiao Yu, hurry up and apologize to your little brother. How can you just casually frame someone? Father Chen also said hurriedly. Chen Yu knew the situation was lost, so he had no choice but to apologize. You guys are really good to him. You can even turn black into white. Blame me for placing any hope in you. I threw the necklace into Chen Yu's hands. Even if the cameras caught it, they wouldn't have captured the subtle movement when Chen Yu deliberately planted the necklace. After all is said and done, the most likely outcome is a verdict based on Liu Ruyan's words. Although I decided to adjust my attitude and complete my mission properly, I couldn't stay here for another moment. Xiao Fan, Chen Huang called out to me. We know you've been wronged, don't you? Your family is truly despicable. Since you couldn't meet my request, then don't come and provoke me. Let's go our separate ways. Seeing Mother Chen about to stop me again, I said coldly. Mrs. Chen, everyone is watching. If you don't want this to escalate, then please have some self-respect. Don't bother me. After all, your family's reputation. I don't care about it at all. Mother Chen quickly withdrew her hand. After the crowd dispersed, I went to a corner and texted Chu Yu Yu. When are you coming back to Beijing? Tonight. After Chu Yu Yu finished her work, she immediately prepared to return to the city. As for why she was in such a hurry to return, she couldn't explain it either. My eyes lit up. Are you free this weekend then? Want to go on a date? Just as I finished typing, my eyes felt uncomfortable, so I rubbed them a little. Are you very sad? Chen Jing found me out of nowhere. No. I firmly denied it. You only get sad if you care, and I don't care about them. But that's not how it looked in Chen Jing's eyes. I know you didn't take the necklace. I saw Chen Yu's little move earlier. So what? You helped him cover it up, framed me, and now you're here to watch me make a fool of myself towards this older sister, who was clearly still in her rebellious phase. I really didn't have a good impression. I didn't. Chen Jing wanted to retort, but she couldn't explain her silence earlier. I am sorry. I just didn't want to make things too ugly today. It's Mom's birthday. After all, I took out a small box and handed it over. Help me pass this along. You should give Mom's birthday gift to her yourself. She's busy right now. I have to go. I am not going to make things difficult for myself anymore. I need to go out and get some fresh air. I made it myself. It might be a bit crude. If you don't like it, just throw it away. I said goodbye to Song Xu Yu, went to the store to change my clothes, and then returned to school. By the time Mother Chen found out I had left, I was long gone. She was a little sad. The child finally came back for a visit after so much trouble. How did it turn out like this? Don't rush. Take it slow. Father Chen also felt a little empty inside. Remembering what Chen Yu did today, you should take the chance to have a proper talk with Xiao Yu. Give him a reality check, so he stops being paranoid and doing stupid things. Yes. Mom. Happy birthday. Chen Jing walked over and handed over a box. Didn't you already give me your gift? This is NT from me. It's from your son. Chen Jing threw the box right into Mother Chen's lap and sat down beside her, not leaving. She casually picked up a tangerine and started peeling it. What's in this box? She was still very curious. Xiao Yu? As soon as Mother Chen said it, she knew it wasn't him, because Chen Yu had already given his gift. Could it be Xiao Fan? A look of joy appeared on her face. After seeing Chen Jing nod, she immediately looked happily at Father Chen. Xiao Fan gave me a gift. Hurry up and open it. Father Chen was also very surprised. Mother Chen took a deep breath and opened the small wooden box. Inside was a sandalwood bracelet, top-grade red sandalwood, each bead perfectly round, and on each bead were densely carved scriptures for blessings, health, and peace. He said he made it himself. It's not worth anything, and you can throw it in the trash if you don't like it. Chen Jing glanced at the bracelet, feeling that although it wasn't as good as the large gemstone she gave, it wasn't so bad that it couldn't be worn out. He made it himself. This time, Mother Chen was astonished. Father Chen took the bracelet. He had some knowledge about these things. Looking at the engravings on it, it was indeed hand-carved. Moreover, the craftsmanship wasn't bad, and the material was very thoughtfully chosen. Mother Chen wore it on her wrist like a treasure. Before he left, I think I saw him crying. Chen Jing hesitated for a moment, but still told them what she saw. But she didn't mention Chen Yu framing him. People's hearts are all biased, and right now, her heart definitely still leaned towards Chen Yu. We originally wanted to reconcile the relationship, but in the end, we just made him suffer. Bo Sheng, Xiao Fan, will he never want to see us again? Mother Chen was truly worried. It's not that she didn't know my issues, but Chen Yu was the child she had raised with her own hands, the son she had doted on since he was little. Kicking him out was absolutely impossible. He won't. He even gave you a gift, but we have to let him know our stance. We have to make him accept Xiao Yu's existence. Father Chen had also never considered kicking Chen Yu out. We have to make him recognize reality. Li Yu Ru. Don't be soft-hearted. We can make up for all the wrongs he suffered later. For now, we have to make him yield first. I actually really dislike Chen Mo, just like I dislike the entire Chen family. But now, this ghost's mushroom patch is growing more and more lush, to the point where I can't ignore it. You've already died once. Why are you still heartbroken over them? I really don't understand. I used to feel that just feeling love was enough, even if it was just a little. But compared to what Chu Yu Yu gave, their love is truly too little. I am suddenly not satisfied anymore. Sobs. A birthday party. Chen Mo seemed to have fallen back into his past nightmare. Although I didn't lose out in the end, the Chen family's favoritism hurt him once again. Chen Jing and Liu Ru Yan. They both clearly saw it, but still covered for him. Sobs. Chen Mo was crying so miserably that even if I wanted to get angry, I didn't know how to start. Forget about Chen Jing, but that Liu Ru Yan. She doesn't seem to be part of our agreement. I thought this kid died once, and had completely lost hope in this person. I didn't expect him to still be crying over her. I used to like her. Chen Mo sniffled. In my past life, I almost stole her from Chen Yu. If it weren't for what I owe Chu Yu Yu, my wish would definitely be for you to marry her. The veins on my forehead bulged. Right now, I don't want to scold someone. I want to hit someone. How do I remember that she killed you? It was manslaughter. She thought I was going to do something to Chen Yu, so she pushed me down the stairs. Chen Mo sighed. I was really angry at first, but thinking about it again, she didn't do it on purpose. You'd better stop thinking about it. You damned love-struck fool. I took a deep breath to calm myself down. Speak. What's this about you two almost getting together in your past life? Chen Mo looked a bit guilty. He looked at me, and still obediently confessed. Actually, that night with me and Chu Yu Yu, that drug was meant for Liu Yu Yan, but somehow Chu Yu Yu ended up drinking it. So you were the one who drugged her? It's a headache, but I can't help feeling a bit lucky. Luckily, Chen Mo still knows he owes Chu Yu Yu, and wants to repay her. Otherwise, if I really had to go and conquer Liu Ru Yan, I'd rather just die. Do you want to go back to the Chen family's home? Chen Mo asked carefully. If you don't go back, maybe they really won't want you anymore. Chen Mo wasn't wrong about that. I couldn't help but admit, I had overestimated my place in their hearts. Judging from today's events, if someone had to be the villain, it would definitely be me. Even if I have to go back, I can't go back like this. I need to come up with a proper conquest plan. Dad, Mom, are you two coming to watch the performance? It's my violin solo. Chen Yu only stayed at school for half a month, and used Mother Chen's birthday party as an excuse to move back home. He has been at the Chen's house these past few days. My sisters have already agreed to come. This is my first important performance since starting university. I really hope both of you can be there. Mother Chen and Father Chen looked at each other. Is it a school-wide event? Chen Yu's heart skipped a Beat, he immediately knew what they were worried about. Yes, it's held in the large stadium. There are tens of thousands of people in the whole venue. My little brother will probably go too, but it's very crowded. We might not be able to find him. In other words, I wouldn't necessarily know they were all there. Okay, then our whole family will go. Xiao Yu, wear that new outfit tomorrow. Mother Chen loves to dress her son up handsomely. Does Xiao Fan have a performance? Chen Huang asked. Probably not. Chen Yu's heart was filled with contempt. Little brother, probably never had the chance to be exposed to these artistic things. That's true. Mother Chen sighed. I'll ask him next time I see him, to see if he wants to learn anything. Mom, he's already so old. It's too late for him to learn anything now. Chen Jing pouted. You'd be better off giving him some more pocket money, so he won't lack suitable clothes for the next occasion. Chen Yu didn't expect to see me at the final rehearsal. The previous times, he rehearsed early and always left right after performing. This time it involved the final curtain call, so he stayed until the end. I am actually a good singer. My voice is clear and clean. My singing technique is also good, not at all inferior to a professional. And my performance was scheduled during the principal's most important awards ceremony, which means it was the finale. Isn't that the country bumpkin? Xiao Jibo also came to the rehearsal with Chen Yu today. I didn't expect him to have a talent for singing. Chen Yu was not happy. What's wrong, Xiao Yu? Xug was Chen Yu's loyal follower at school. As long as Liu Ruyan wasn't around, he would definitely be there. You don't know. This Jiang Fan is the son their family just found. He opposes Xiao Yu in every way. Our Xiao Yu is being miserably bullied by him. Xiao Jibo didn't dare to spread rumors about an illegitimate son anymore, but that didn't stop him from slandering me in other ways. At Auntie Chen's birthday party last time, he stole Xiao Yu's necklace and didn't even admit it. If our kind ex-Xiao Yu hadn't let it slide, he would have been arrested by the police long ago. Xiao Jie. Don't say any more. Chen Yu's eyes reddened slightly. My little brother suffered so much since he was young. Seeing me live a life of luxury, it's normal for him to be extremely resentful. This guy has a crooked mind. Xuge originally had a decent impression of the person on stage, but now he only felt disgust. Xiao Yu, you can't be too kind-hearted. That's right. Growing up in an environment like his mind is much more complex than ours. You have to be more careful in the future. Xiao Jibo didn't feel at all that he was twisting the truth. What does he have to compare with our godlike Chen Yu? Xug actively displayed his talent for bootlicking and started blindly flattering Chen Yu. Our god, Xiao Yu, is the heartthrob of the entire design department. After this anniversary celebration, he will definitely stun everyone. By then, hell be the school's heartthrob. On the afternoon of the performance, Chu Yu Yu came to find me. I am taking you somewhere. CEO Chu shoved me into the car in a manner that seemed like a kidnapping, leaving absolutely no room for doubt or objection. What the Chen family can't give you, I can give you all of it. It was truly an unexpected answer. It's just that this gaze was a bit too doting. As a result, before going to try on clothes, I was dragged to eat first. The two of them booked a large private room. Well, in the world of overbearing CEOs, this is already considered frugal and domestic. At least she didn't book the entire restaurant. I ate a full meal without any psychological pressure. It was so delicious. I am so full. I don't know if I'll be able to fit into the clothes later. There are tailors waiting there. They can make alterations at any time. So Yu Yu is so thoughtful. She even thought of this. I didn't expect that the scene of me trying on clothes would be no different from a fashion show. Watching the models wear the latest trendy outfits, walking past me one by one, you feel that the conclusion about the domineering president so being frugal and a homebody was still too arbitrary. I am a student. These outfits are all too extravagant. They're not suitable. None of them are to my liking. So Yu Yu looked at the clothes from all over the world that were air freighted here overnight. Ever since she heard that you were given a hard time by the Chen family because of your clothes last time, she has been thinking about how to get my dignity back for me. She's completely unaware that she has fallen into a trap of love. It's purely due to her domineering genes acting up, thinking that her person cannot be bullied by others. I'll have them keep looking when I have time. No need. That one's fine. How could I let her go through any more trouble? I hurriedly pointed to a model. The starlight white suit he's wearing. This outfit is of course also exquisite and luxurious. It's just that compared to the other styles, it's much more understated. Mr. Chen, you have a good eye. This suit was personally designed by Master S. It's the latest model from a fashion house for this season. A good employee never doubts the customer's taste. They can praise anything until it blossoms. But I really didn't expect that this unremarkable suit would cost 8 million. But I really don't want to choose anymore. Besides, with today's situation, I have reason to suspect that the other styles won't be any cheaper than this. It's just inflation in the world of a CEO. Don't mind it. Don't mind it. Just think of it as 800 yuan. I wore the white suit, when I came out in the suit, so Yu Yu's eyes lit up. Although this suit doesn't look flashy enough at first glance, but every detail is meticulously crafted, so Yu Yu's gaze paused for a moment on the scar on my forehead. A light pink scar about 5 or 6 centimeters long. It looked a bit out of place. The staff applied some foundation to the scar a few times. The scar quickly disappeared. Sir, you really suit this outfit. The staff also felt that the beauty of their suit was fully displayed. It is this suit's good fortune for 3 lifetimes to have met you. I smiled and walked over to So Yu Yu. Is it nice? It's okay. So Yu Yu reluctantly tore her gaze away, still being stubborn. By the time the two of us arrived at the school, the performance was already halfway through. I went backstage, while So Yu Yu casually found a place to sit. At this moment, the performance had just reached Chen Yu's violin solo. It must be said that the Chen family has really put their heart into raising this son. Liu Ruyan looked infatuatedly at the young man on stage. She thought to herself, I must quickly ask my family to go to the Chen family to propose marriage. Well, get married after we graduate. That way, my boy will have a more secure position in the Chen family. He won't have to feel inferior about his status. She seemed to have completely forgotten that the So family had already proposed marriage one step ahead of her. At this moment, the Chen family members sitting in the front row all wore proud expressions. Look, this is the son they have devoted themselves to raising. He's worthy of showing off in every aspect. This trash. Chen Mo was so angry he was about to burst into flames. Trash. Trash. It's all because of him. The love has diminished again. You were speechless watching the illiterate guy go crazy. First, cursing is not good. Second, your cursing vocabulary is too monotonous. Aren't you anxious? Chen Mo looked at my calm and composed self. As their love for Chen Yu increases, the love for us will decrease. It's useless to be anxious, and jealousy is the ugliest emotion. I looked at the flawless Chen Yu on stage. He's pretty good at playing the violin. Why are you still enjoying his performance? Chen Mo just wanted to cover his ears to completely block out the sound of the violin, which he found rationally disgusting just by hearing it. All right, stop shouting. It'll get your dignity back for you later. Meanwhile, Eggs Yuji was sitting behind Chen Yu, stealthily. Using the computer in his hands, he connected to the central control room backstage. After the principal finished presenting the awards, he accurately deleted my original accompaniment track, and even planted a small Trojan program that would make the entire accompaniment system unrecoverable for a short period of time. At this time, the host had finished the introduction. When the Chen family heard my name, they were all very surprised. It couldn't be someone with the same name, right? Chen Jing hadn't even finished speaking when she saw me walk onto the stage. Xiao Fan has a performance too? Mother Chen was a little surprised. Is he any good? The performances for this year's anniversary at Capital University have all been screened. The fact that he can be on stage means he's probably not too bad. That's what he said. But in reality, Father Chen was also a little unsure. He really doesn't know his own limits. Chen Jing pouted. He probably thinks he's Xiao Yu. Xiao Yu. He didn't just force his way in because he saw you had a performance, did he? I don't know. Actually, I didn't see him during the rehearsals. Chen Yu could be considered to be telling the truth, but he couldn't resist adding some spice to it. The fact that I am participating in this anniversary celebration isn't a secret. It's not strange that younger brother knows. I hope he doesn't embarrass himself too much. Chen Wang prayed in her heart. I don't expect him to shine. As long as he doesn't sing too off-key, I'll be fine. Wow. Another handsome guy. What department is he in? I think he's much more handsome than that violinist. Ah. But he has a disability. I've seen it before. He walks with a slight limp. Really? I can't tell. He only took a few steps on stage. It's normal that you can't tell. The surrounding whispers arose. Chen Yu bit his lip but wasn't panicked. XUG had previously guaranteed he would make me lose face, unable to perform. He's waiting for it. After I got on stage, the accompaniment music never played. I stood there like a statue for a full half a minute before someone came on stage to inform me that there was a problem with the equipment. I didn't expect to encounter something like this. Damn it. It was done by that lackey XUGA, next to Chen Yu. With Chen Mo here, the case was solved very quickly. But now is not the time to catch the thief. My guy is already on stage. He can't just put on a fashion show and then walk off. I saw the piano in the waiting area hadn't been moved away yet. It was a legacy from the previous performances. I asked the party staff who came up to inform me. I can play and sing myself. Could I borrow the piano for a bit? Of course. You can. The staff member was sweating with anxiety. A problem happening at such a crucial moment really shouldn't have. I feel so sorry for this young man. Hearing him say he could play and sing, it was as if they had won a great victory. He immediately personally led people to carry the piano up. During that time, the experienced host went on stage to save the situation. First, he used a light and humorous tone to explain the situation of the hibernating equipment. Play and sing. Does Xiao Fan know how to play the piano? Mother Chen felt it was impossible. Is it another classmate playing while he sings? Probably. But you really did sit down in front of the piano. Although it had been many years since I touched a piano, but the arduous practice from my past life, the formed soul memory was still there. You played a passage first. To get a little familiar, the feeling in my hands clearly started to become extremely fluid, and when you started to sing, the entire hall fell completely silent. The performance, which lasted less than 5 minutes, ended. When you stood up to take a bow, the audience at the scene finally reacted, erupting in thunderous applause and screams. "Oh my God, so professional, little brother. Can I get to know you? That was amazing. I've never heard this song sound so good. Could I please have a recording?" Chen Yu, in the audience, clenched his fists. He suddenly resented Xujia's unnecessary action. By doing that, not only did I get a solo interview, I made a debut in front of all the teachers, students, and the Chen family, and I even got to show off my piano skills. Chen Yu could tell, although my playing was a bit stiff at the beginning, but the technique afterwards couldn't be achieved without more than 10 years of practice. In my eyes, you are the best. Liu Ruyan immediately noticed his emotional turmoil. She comforted him softly. Chen Yu was startled, knowing that he probably hadn't hidden his thoughts well. He smiled and looked up. "Ruyan, thank you." He carefully glanced again at the Chen family, who were wearing expressions of pleasant surprise. He put on a heartbroken expression for Liu Ruyan, but made it seem like he had to be magnanimous. As expected, Liu Ruyan's heart ached even more. As for Xuji, he was staring at his computer screen with a pale face. He had been caught. There are countless computer experts at Capital University. Tonight's performance, they even specially found several experts from the computer science department to personally provide security. It's just that at first, no one took it seriously. They didn't expect someone to actually launch an attack. It was also considered a huge loss of face. Fortunately, this young man was capable. He saved himself. And he also saved them. The 5 minutes of this performance was enough for them to remove the virus and find the attacker. Xuga was quickly taken away. It's just that everyone was still immersed in the performance. Hardly anyone noticed. "Congratulations, Xiao Fan." Chen Huang temporarily bought a bouquet of flowers and handed it to me. I took it and thanked her generously. "Did you come to see Chen Yu perform? Did you come by yourself?" Chen Huang wanted to deny it, but this lie was too easy to expose. She could only change her words to an apology. "We didn't know you were performing tonight too." I shrugged. "It wouldn't have made a difference whether you knew or not. Thanks for the flowers." I walked past Chen Huang, intending to leave, but she grabbed my wrist again. "Xiao Fan, we know you've been wronged, but we still hope you can reconsider your relationship with Chen Yu. We don't ask you to be as close as blood brothers, but at least you can tolerate each other's existence." You should be saying these words to Chen Yu. "Do you know why the equipment failed when I went on stage just now? You can go investigate." I pulled my hand away from her. It's him who has refused to tolerate me time and time again. This really makes one angry, doesn't it? Anyway, I have the right to hate him. But him? On what grounds does he resent me? Impossible. There must be a misunderstanding in this. Whether there's a misunderstanding or not depends on whether you all want to investigate. Xiao Fan. Chen Huang still wanted to stop me, but was pushed aside by someone. "Get lost. So Yu Yu has arrived. Who allowed you to touch him? President? So, Chen Huang looked at the unexpected person. "Why is President So here?" "Capital University invited you. My fiancé is performing tonight. Of course I had to come. Xiao Fan is my person. If you all dare to bully him again in the future, just you try." "Fiancé?" Chen Huang's eyes widened. She remembered. The So family did indeed send betrothal gifts, but it was during Chen Yu's birthday party. The intended person should be Chen Yu. "President So, you're mistaken. He is not Chen Yu." "Of course I know. But the betrothal gifts the So family gave to the Chen family were for Chen Yu." "Is that so? Was Chen Yu's name written on the engagement contract?" Although this matter was done by the old master of the So family behind her back, but she already knew everything she needed to know. "Last time I went to the So family, it was to break off the engagement. I happened to run into you." She temporarily changed her mind. Chen Huang recalled for a moment. There really wasn't. It said the son of the Chen family and his birth chart. "Xiao Fan, do you want to steal Chen Yu's marriage?" Chen Huang was anxious. She did not approve of this marriage, whether it was Chen Yu or Xiao Fan. She didn't want either of them to suffer with such a dangerous person. I was a bit stunned by this person bluntly mentioning the fiancé matter. A little dazed, I could only play dumb at this point. "What are you all talking about? What fiancé? You don't know?" After asking, Chen Huang also remembered. "When this happened, I wasn't in Platinum City at all." Afterwards, the So family didn't continue to bother them, and no one mentioned it again. Everyone seemed to have actively forgotten about this. I am also not in the business social circle. The possibility of me knowing about this is really not high. Is there something I should know? I'll tell you later. After So Yu Yu said that to me, she turned back to Chen Huang. Go back and tell your parents. So Yu Yu will only accept him. While Chen Huang was still in shock, So Yu Yu had already led me away. Shouldn't you explain a little? According to Chen Mo, the marriage should have been called off by now, but So Yu Yu's behavior was clearly not like that. You even know how to play the piano. So Yu Yu didn't answer the question. She grabbed me. Despite my protests, she pushed me into the car and drove away. I know a little, not much. I don't want to go with her. She hasn't explained. Besides, the dormitory is about to close. Lying to me? So many people are still partying on the sports field. It'll close an hour later, but it's almost 10 o'clock now. Then staying at my place is the right thing to do. This is exactly what I am afraid of. No, I don't want to. You dare to refuse? It's not like I haven't refused before. So Yu Yu thought about it, and it was true. Then you can't refuse this time. She suddenly pulled my right leg up and placed it on her lap. Does it still hurt? It acts up a little on rainy days. It happened too suddenly. I forgot to pull my leg back. The engagement matter was also thrown to the back of my mind. Take you for a checkup first. I knew long ago that So Yu Yu was not mentally normal, but I didn't expect her to be this crazy. She does whatever she thinks of. For example, taking me to the hospital for a full-body checkup in the middle of the night. The test results came back quite quickly. Good health. All indicators are very normal. The situation with the leg is relatively serious. It must have been a severe fracture back then. Although surgery was performed to set it, the technique was relatively crude. There are serious after effects. The doctor looked quite kind and amiable. He didn't seem to complain at all about having to work overtime in the middle of the night. Although it's been a long time, the treatment will be a bit difficult. But if you want a complete cure, we still recommend undergoing corrective surgery as soon as possible. After so many years, I had long since reconciled with my imperfection. I don't feel this minor flaw needs to be fixed. I don't find it inconvenient in my daily life. I can even use it as an excuse to skip gym class, even if you don't mind the cosmetic issue. But there will be intermittent pain, right? It's especially severe on rainy days. The doctor completely ignored the patient's resistance to treatment. He continued to persuade. Nerve damage has already formed. Leaving it untreated will only make it worse. If you wait until you're older to treat it, it will be too late. Then let's treat it. So Yu Yu decided directly. She even planned to arrange for hospitalization immediately. Wait. I was a little speechless at the domineering CEO's decisiveness, knowing that dragging this out wouldn't yield a different result. I could only try to have the surgery during the holidays. It's been so many years. There's no rush to get it done overnight. There's a long holiday in another week. Doctor. In total, I can have 10 days off. Is that enough? You can be discharged in about a week, but it's a major injury to the bones and tendons. I might have to be in a wheelchair for at least half a year. I thought. That would be really inconvenient. The academic building has elevators, but the dormitory doesn't. It's decided then. Surgery in 1 week. After saying that, So Yu Yu took me back to her apartment. Didn't you want to know what your sister was talking about today? About 2 months ago. That is, on your 18th birthday. My father sent people to the Chen family to offer betrothal gifts. The Chen family accepted, which means they agreed to our marriage. I stared at her with wide eyes. Your family's betrothal gifts weren't for me. What? Are you hoping it's not me? I almost bit my tongue. It really felt like being hoisted by my own petard, no matter what I hoped for. The truth is, the intended recipient of the betrothal gifts was not me. If not you, then who? So Yu Yu gave me absolutely no chance to retort. The reason my father went to the Chen family to offer betrothal gifts is because if fortune teller told him, only the son of the Chen family could suppress the killing aura on me. Your and Chen Yu's birthdays are actually 1 day apart, so the birth chart that person gave was yours. Xiao Fan, you are destined to be mine. I tilted my head, not looking at her. No one in the Chen family told me about this. So you care about what the Chen family. So, Yu Yu's expression improved a little. Okay, I'll go to Zilin with you during the winter break, to your home to propose marriage. I just turned 18. I tried to suppress the urge to curse. I want to date. I want to enjoy my college years. I want to study hard and make progress every day. You can still date after getting engaged. So Yu Yu frowned. You're not thinking of dating someone else, are you? That's not allowed, you psycho. Who would want to get engaged so early, when you turn 20? Well, go register our marriage. So Yu Yu didn't think it was early at all. That's still 2 years away. Or how about we go abroad and register right now? Get away. I am not getting engaged, and I am definitely not getting married. I finally managed to crawl out from under So Yu Yu. I like you. But even if I like you, it's not okay. Why? When So Yu Yu stares at someone, those jet black eyes carry a strong sense of oppression. It's very hard for anyone not to go weak in the knees under such a gaze. Even Chen Mo was cowering and trembling in a corner, because I don't want to. We've only known each other for 2 months. The actual time we've spent together is only 2 or 3 days. So Yu, do you understand me? You already want to talk about marriage with me, families like yours. If we were to divorce later, I am afraid it would be very difficult, wouldn't it? If you regret it, what would we do if we couldn't get a divorce? So Yu stood up. She took a set of pajamas from the nearby wardrobe and threw them at me. If you don't want my help, then change and go take a shower yourself. Then she went out again. Anyway, you guys are getting married sooner or later. Just agree with her. Chen Mo had no idea what I was hesitating about. He really didn't want to anger that woman again. It's so scary. Once you're married, the third mission will be half completed. I am not marrying this person. He's a potential lawless maniac. Being with him won't lead to a good outcome. I acted as if I wanted to default on a debt. No way. If I don't marry her, I will really die in 3 years. I am not saying I won't marry her, but I can't marry her now. Just thinking about having only 3 years, I couldn't help but cry a river. I haven't even graduated from college yet. Before marrying her, I have to reform her first. Let him turn over a new leaf. I don't want the marriage mission to be completed, only for both husband and wife to end up in jail together. I came out of the bathroom and discovered So Yu had also changed and was already lying on the bed. I had just crept to the edge of the bed when I was pulled into her arms. Let me hug you. But nothing else. I am choosing to be practical. Chu Yu scoffed. Fine, if you don't let me touch you, then so be it. Who cares anyway? The one who said she didn't care didn't let go all night. I didn't sleep very well this time. I was thinking about the surgery. Although I don't mind this flaw, if there's a chance to fix it, I naturally have to take it. It's just that with this terrifying inflation, this leg will probably cost an astronomical amount. Chu Yu clearly doesn't intend for me to pay, but I can't pretend to know nothing. Just as I was wondering whether I should bow down for the sake of money and talk to the Chen family about fixing my leg to cover the medical expenses, my dear fake brother took the initiative to come and offer his warmth. I already told you to stay away from me. When I was blocked by Chen Yu at the top of the stairs, I was in a terrible mood. This man is synonymous with trouble. I really don't want to get involved with him. Fan, little brother, Mom misses you a lot. Since there was no one around, the smile on Chen Yu's face wasn't very convincing. It looked like a half smile. Come home for dinner tonight. Although they haven't prepared a room for you yet, you can go back to school after dinner. Xiao Fan, don't believe him. His mother prepared a room for you long ago. Chen Mo said angrily beside me. I believe I've already said that I don't want to be in that house at the same time as you. I ignored this person's taunts. I wish you all a happy gathering tonight. I was just about to walk past him when Chen Yu blocked my way. What's so great about you? So what if you're the biological son? For all these years, the one who's been by mom and dad's side, the one they love, is me. You think by acting like this, they'll abandon me? Haha. Let me tell you, you're dreaming. Chen Yu completely dropped his act. His originally innocent-looking face now looked a bit fierce. Is that so? If you're not under any pressure, why did you come looking for me? I pried his fingers off me. I am guessing that the fact you instigated XUG pull a trick last time has been exposed. They told you to come apologize, right? Looking at Chen Yu's expression, I knew I had guessed correctly. Why did you come back? You should have died long ago. Just die. Chen Yu suddenly pushed me. Then I immediately realized something was wrong. This guy grabbed my shirt and posed as if he was being pushed, but in reality, he was leaning backward. Chen Yu wanted to fall down the stairs himself to frame me. After realizing his intention, I reacted very quickly. I immediately turned and blocked Chen Yu, making it look as if he had grabbed and thrown me. Chen Yu was stunned for a moment. He couldn't stop the force of his push and actually pushed me down the stairs. Damn it. It hurts like hell. I held my head. I silently complained to Chen Mo. Can't you fly around his bed at night and scare him a little? I can't. I have no way of getting too far away from you. Besides, other people can't see me. Chen Mo was a bit dejected, feeling that as a ghost, he was a useless one at that. Feeling that I was about to roll to the bottom, I made a decision. I directly used my right leg to block a step. With a crack, a sharp pain shot straight to my head. I squeezed my eyes shut and fainted from the pain. When I woke up again, I was lying on a hospital bed. As expected, Mother Chen was keeping watch by my bedside, looking extremely haggard. I wanted to sit up, but my right leg immediately throbbed with excruciating pain. I gasped. Then I felt a little regretful, feeling that turning the tables on him and framing Chen Yu this time wasn't really worth it. I wonder how badly my leg was injured from the fall. Xiao Fan, you're awake. Mother Chen looked at me, overjoyed to the point of tears. It's good that you're awake. It's good that you're awake. At this point, I could also see my leg was in a cast. It seems while I was unconscious, the surgery was already finished. Is my leg broken again? I felt like I might have overplayed my hand. It's broken again. But don't worry, The surgery was very successful. The doctor also took the opportunity to fix the part of your bone that was previously misaligned. Mother Chen poured me a glass of water and brought it to my lips with a straw. I took a sip. I did feel a bit better. I was also a little relieved. You scared me to death. You're finally awake. Chen Mo looked at me worriedly. His expression was even more sincere than Mother Chen's. You can't die. If you die, what will I do? I can't fight them alone. Shut up. I added another sentence. Chen Yu was taken away by the police. There are security cameras in the hallway. The matter of him pushing me could be big or small. The Chen family will definitely plead for him. With such a major incident, the school certainly won't ignore it. I guess I made the right bet. Xiao Fan. Chen Huang pushed the door open and came in. She happened to see that I was awake. That's great. You're finally awake. She immediately called home to tell everyone the news. Perhaps because they saw how truly weak and pitiful I was, the Chen family didn't mention Chen Yu's situation all afternoon. It wasn't until Father Chen went out to answer a call and came back that he seemed to have made a decision and spoke solemnly. Xiao Fan, what Chen Yu did this time was indeed too much. We will definitely make him apologize to you. The last time you made him apologize to me, he pushed me down the stairs. Next time, I am not sure if he'll be able to keep my life. Besides, if apologizing worked, what would be the point of the police? There was no anger in my voice, but it carried a clear sense of distance. Xiao Fan, I am sorry, but I am the one who raised him. During the days you weren't here, he was the one by our side. I know this isn't fair to you, but people have feelings. Xiao Fan, we can't just watch Xiao Yu go to jail. Mother Chen was sobbing uncontrollably. We will definitely make it up to you in the future. Xiao Fan, please. Can you forgive Xiao Yu this time? I feel like I've heard these words from you many times before. Mrs. Liu, I am very curious. How exactly do you plan to compensate me? I looked at Mother Chen with a curious expression. 3% of the Chen Group's shares. Xiao Fan, I will transfer the shares that originally belonged to Chen Yu to your name, to ensure it wasn't an empty promise. Father Chen directly took out the share transfer agreement. It will take effect immediately after you sign it. My God. Chen Yu only had 7% of the shares in total, and they're giving away half of it. In my past life, he was always bragging about his shares in front of me. When I asked my parents, they wouldn't give me any. They even scolded me, saying that a country bumpkin like me couldn't handle such things. Although I can feel their love now, why does it still hurt so much? Chen Mo was a crying mess again. You call this compensation? Faced with this huge fortune, I wasn't surprised at all. On the contrary, I became angry. So, in your eyes, all of this should have belonged to Chen Yu in the first place, right? Father Chen was momentarily at a loss for words. He really thought he had shown enough sincerity. I've known since I was very young that no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try to please them, some people just won't love you. I didn't even glance at the contract. This is the conclusion I drew after countless torments from that evil couple. Now I feel that you are actually no different from them. No matter what I've been through, in your hearts, the most important person is still the one who stole the life that was supposed to be mine. If that's the case, I don't care for your love either, Mr. Chen. I don't accept the compensation. I won't accept any form of private settlement. I just want justice. Xiao Yu is also under a lot of pressure. It's because he's worried we'll abandon him that he keeps making mistakes. You can't push your luck like this, Chen Jing said resentfully. So now you're standing on the side of Chen Yu's family to negotiate terms with me, the victim. I struggled to sit up. I know you have power and influence. It's fine if you want to protect him. Use whatever tricks you have. Just please, stop pretending to care here. It's truly disgusting to watch. Xiao Fan, Mother Chen desperately denied it. You're the son I gave birth to. How could I not love you? Think about your adoptive parents. Isn't your bond with them also very deep? We raised Xiao Yu from childhood. How can you ask us to just give him up? Is Chen Yu just an ordinary adopted son? The son of the enemy who put me through hell. Do you know that? I still have nightmares now, dreaming about my childhood. Besides, this time it was just a broken leg. I was lucky. What if I had hit my head? When Chen Yu pushed me down the stairs, he might have wanted to kill me. A person like that? You're asking me to forgive him. On what grounds? The Chen family fell silent, because the police handling the case at the station earlier had indeed said that Chen Yu's actions could at worst be judged as attempted murder, but they still didn't want to believe it. After all, he was the child who grew up right before their eyes. They believed that his nature was still good. It was just that he was upset by the sudden turn of events and impulsively did something wrong. You're the victim. That's right. But what did you say at that time to provoke Xiao Yu into pushing you? You're not that innocent either, are you? Liu Ruyan walked in. Who knows how long she had been eavesdropping at the door. She looked furious right now. I went to the detention center to see Xiao Yu. He said it's because you kept scolding him telling him to get out of the Chen family home that he impulsively pushed you. What? Xiao Fan, you've gone too far. Chen Jing immediately frowned coldly. I told you. If he wasn't really pushed into a corner, Xiao Yu wouldn't have done something like this. Xiao Fan? Let's just call it even between you two. Can you just drop it? Father Chen hastily and self-righteously tried to find a way out. Being locked up in the detention center for a day, Xiao Yu must be scared too. Consider it a lesson learned. Xiao Fan, I won't take back the shares. As for Xiao Yu, you have to issue a letter of forgiveness, okay? Based on just one sentence from the other party, the Chen family started acting high and mighty again. You believe whatever he says. I looked utterly disappointed. If I say that not only did he make the first move, but he also provoked me first, would you believe me? After all, I am the one who raised him. I know him. He wouldn't do that. Mother Chen's voice was weak, but her tone was not weak at all. You really have a lot of faith in your Chen family's upbringing, don't you? I rubbed my temples. I can't do this. I am really not good at arguing with people. After arguing for a while, I feel like my brain is running out of oxygen. Last time, he framed me for stealing. This time, he's twisting the truth again. His upbringing is really something else. The incident with the stolen bracelet. After the last party, the Chen family had already investigated it clearly, so everyone present knew exactly what Chen Yu had done. For a moment, they really didn't know how to refute it. Having been framed before, when I am with this venomous young master, I really have to leave myself a way out. I picked up the phone next to me and played the recording. It was the recording of the two of us on the stairs. Listening to the entire thing, the end of the recording played. Chen Yu's frantic roar. You should have died long ago. Just die. The curse made it so that even if those present were biased, this time they had nothing to say. Tell me, how could he be so evil, so vicious? I've clearly never provoked him. I don't even care about returning to the Chen family, or fighting him for anything, but he keeps trying to harm me time and time again. Is it just like his biological parents? Is he just a bad seed by nature? My words were like poison. Everyone present, including Liu Ru Yan, was torn. At this moment, they didn't know how to defend Chen Yu anymore. This recording should be enough to prove he attempted murder. Putting him in jail for a few years won't be a problem. I didn't give the Chen family a chance to plead. I continued. Luckily, I never saw you as my support. With no expectations, I won't be too disappointed. No one will protect me, so I'll protect myself. I'll get my own revenge. 10 years ago, I could put that pair of human traffickers in prison. 10 years later, I can put their son in there too. The Chen family's faces turned pale. Under my furious gaze, they even forgot to continue pleading. Their hearts were filled with nothing but guilt. Chen Mo felt the love skyrocketing. He was confused again. He didn't understand. The two sides were clearly arguing. You're even acting like you're about to cut ties immediately. How can you still win their love? Moreover, this crazily increasing love seemed to include someone else. He looked towards the door. As expected, Chu Yu was also there. Well said. Chu Yu clapped at the door. Another person who appeared out of nowhere. How long had she been listening? But, Xiao Fan, you have support. I am your support. I alone am already hard enough to deal with. Now with Chu Yu added to the mix, whether it was the Chen family or Liu Ru Yan, their expressions were not good. Someone has the audacity to dare to kill my Chu Yu's fiancé, the Chen family, the Liu family. If you're unclear about the consequences, I don't mind. Co Chu, isn't your fiancé Chen Yu? Liu Ru Yan was also getting anxious. She had always been secretly pleased that Chen Yu chose her instead of Chu Yu. Now she hoped Chu Yu would show some mercy for that reason and go easy on them. Who the hell is Chen Yu? Chu Yu sneered contemptuously. From the very beginning, the person I wanted to propose to was Xiao Fan. What? Liu Ru Yan looked at the Chen family in shock. The Chen family's expressions soured, but they didn't refute it. This was something they had already confirmed. When they found out Chu Yu wanted to marry me, their feelings were very complicated. Although this son was outstanding, he had grown up on the streets after all. In their eyes, he was in no way as excellent as Chen Yu. So on one hand, they were happy that Chen Yu was out of danger. On the other hand, they were a bit unsure of how to handle it. They were afraid you wouldn't ultimately win the Chu family's favor, and also, out of a little guilt for their biological son, they worried he couldn't handle the Chu family. They'll find you a lawyer. Sue him. Sue him to death. Chu Yu walked to the bedside. Seeing the bruises on my face from the fall, she shot an unfriendly glance towards the Chen family. He shouldn't even think about staying at school, either. Xiao Fan. Mother Chen grabbed my hand. I am begging you. Please forgive Xiao Yu. Well, send him abroad, and never let him come back, okay? My eyes immediately turned red. Tears welled up. I looked at Mother Chen with disbelief. You can't bear to see him go to jail, but I almost died. You're fine now. Your leg will heal too. We've hired the best medical team. Mother Chen looked like she was about to go crazy. It's just a broken bone. It'll be fine after some rest. Just a broken bone. I look so terrible right now. My whole body felt like it was about to fall apart. My voice was calm, but you could hear the deep despair in it. Do you know how much pain I am in, Xiao Fan? Mother Chen probably knew she had misspoken. Now she didn't know how to salvage the situation. She was speechless. Fine. Please leave. I am very uncomfortable. I want some quiet time. I buried myself in the soft pillow. This high-end private hospital is really different. Even the hospital bed is so comfortable. My face was pale. I closed my eyes, not looking at anyone present anymore. The Chen family wanted to say something else, but Chu Yu stopped them. His current state. If it were Chen Yu instead, would you still have the heart to force him like this? Chu Yu said with a cold laugh. This is the first time I've seen someone be so harsh to their own flesh and blood. The Chen family was kicked out by Chu Yu's people. Chu Yu also followed them out. CEO Chu, this is our family matter after all. Aren't you overstepping your bounds? Father Chen was very unconvinced. Overstepping? I wasn't involved enough. That's why I let you bully him to this state. From now on, I'll have to be even more involved. As soon as she finished speaking, a group of people walked over. They were here to transfer me to another hospital. What is the meaning of this? Father Chen didn't expect Chu Yu to be so audacious as to, in broad daylight, snatch someone from right under their noses. At your home? It's Xiao Fan's bad luck. Chu Yu had no intention of negotiating with the Chen family. His future recovery treatment requires meticulous care. I don't trust leaving him with you. I will take care of him. CEO Chu, I am Xiao Fan's mother. Mother Chen really couldn't believe that someone would doubt her maternal instincts. While he's weak, scared, and insecure, you come to discuss forgiving the perpetrator. Your adopted son. Such great care. You are all truly thoughtful. While Chu Yu mocked them relentlessly at the door. Inside, Chen Mo was about to cry himself. Unconscious. Xiao Fan. As annoyed as I was also afraid this guy would cry too hard and cry himself out of existence. Didn't you already know what they're like? Is it worth being so heartbroken? But this time, you're the one suffering. Falling from such a height, your bones snapped with a crack. How much pain must you be in? Originally, because of the anesthesia, I didn't feel anything, but hearing Chen Mo's vivid description, there was an immediate crack in my heart. I felt a chill in that leg. It really was a bit uncomfortable. So you're not crying for them, but you're crying because you're worried about me. That's quite surprising. You look so heartbroken. Chen Mo nodded honestly. I am just angry that you're suffering in my place. This pain should have been mine to bear. No, it's because this leg had to be rebroken to be fixed sooner or later, that I intentionally broke it in the fall. I was very honest with my ally. You don't need to feel guilty about this. Chen Mo stared at me with wide, disbelieving eyes. You're saying you intentionally fell and broke your leg? That's right. But it wasn't easy to control. The force seemed a bit stronger than I expected. Judging by the level of pain, I really overdid it. Hey. But why? Chen Yu wanted to frame me, so I turned his plan against him and dug a big pit for him instead. It's a pity the Chen family's love for him is true. He had already been thrown to the bottom of the pit, but they still desperately wanted to pull him out. Although the effect was a bit less than expected, it wasn't without its gains. It's just that this gain was a bit hard-won. I even had to have you cooperate by acting pitiful. Are you very disappointed in the Chen family? Chen Mo seemed to understand a little. What about you? How do you feel about the Chen family now? Do you still want their love? This time, Chen Mo shook his head without hesitation. I don't want it anymore. But unfortunately, the pact is made. Even though Chen Mo has changed his mind now, I still have to do what I promised him. But I am very happy. I find Chen Mo much more agreeable now. At this moment, I was also surprised to find that the bloodstains on Chen Mo's clothes seemed to have faded by more than half. The person who came to help me transfer hospitals came in, but I refused. Why not go? Chu Yu's expression wasn't very good. Are you really counting on these people to take care of you? If you go back to the Chen family, I am afraid there won't even be any bones left of you. I want to call my mom. Let her come and take care of me. I lowered my head, looking extremely pitiful. Your parents are so far away. Besides, you don't want them to worry, right? Chu Yu's voice softened. She sat down by the bed and patiently persuaded me. My place is very quiet. There's an auntie to take care of you. It'll be convenient for you to do anything. The Chen family was blocked at the door by bodyguards and couldn't get in, but they heard everything being said inside. But I missed them so much. I covered my face and sobbed. I really want my mom to hug me. Mother Chen's heart was about to break. She wanted to rush in regardless of anything, but she was stopped by Chu Yu's assistant. Mrs. Chen, please calm down. The mother of the young master is talking about is probably his adoptive mother. Mother Chen's face turned pale, but in the end, she didn't impulsively rush in anymore. Fine, I'll send someone to pick them up. Chu Yu Yu. It was the first time I'd seen her so lost and confused. She was unbearably frustrated. She clearly wanted to shout a few words, but what came out were gentle, warm words. Before that, "Let me take care of you. Can we transfer hospitals first?" Only then did I nod in agreement. When I was wheeled out of the hospital room, the Chen family still hadn't left. Mother Chen looked at me sorrowfully, hesitating, as if in a fierce internal struggle. Before being wheeled away, I finally spoke up. "Although I feel I don't owe you anything. After all, you were the ones who failed to protect me, causing me to wander outside for so many years, enduring all kinds of torment time and time again. The debt of birth should have been completely worn away, but what I think is probably not right. In your eyes, you gave birth to me, so I deserve to be indebted to you." My eyes turned red. I looked up at the Chen family. My serious gaze swept across each of their faces, as if trying to see each person's features clearly. It's also because I had some unrealistic fantasies. I wasn't decisive enough in severing ties. "I won't sue Chen Yu. Consider it repayment for your kindness. From now on, we owe each other nothing. We have no relationship anymore. We owe each other nothing." "Xiao Fan, you really don't owe them, but they owe you. They couldn't repay you in 2 lifetimes. Chu Yu Yu heard. I was planning to let Chen Yu off, and was very unhappy. But about severing ties, she was absolutely supportive. "No, Xiao Fan, you can't. You can't not want me." Mother Chen looked like she was about to faint. "Can you stay by my side? Let me take care of you. I will make up for everything I owe you." "Xiao Fan, I'll give you 5% of the shares." Father Chen also made a major decision. "I don't need you people. Give it to whoever you like. Why don't you want the shares? The annual dividends alone are tens of millions. We were already in the car." Chen Mo was still feeling aggrieved. "They're the ones who owe you. You should take it. Why make things difficult for yourself over money?" "I don't feel like the Chen family owes me. They owe Chen Mo. I am not Chen Mo." "All right. Don't say any more. If you keep talking, my heart will ache." I was joking. After all, in my 2 lifetimes combined, I've never seen so much money. "Stop teasing me. I know you don't want it." Chen Mo sadly lowered his head. He rested his head on the car seat. It looked like he was about to get gloomy again. "You don't care for it?" "Unlike useless me, I am not that noble either. Actually, I think it's too little." "Do you particularly hate me?" Chen Mo's eyes welled up with tears. "Is that why you don't want to inherit my things?" Before Chen Mo could finish, he suddenly raised his head. "It should at least be all of Chen Yu's shares. Am I right?" "Right." Chen Mo scratched his head. "Getting a little something is better than nothing. Isn't that good too?" I shook my head. "The Chen family doesn't have much affection for us. If we accept it now, it will only make them feel that this is an effective way to compensate us. But our goal isn't money. It's their love." Am I very stupid and short-sighted? Chen Mo recalled the words his biological mother scolded him with in his past life. He couldn't help but feel heartbroken. Before, he only felt wronged, but compared to how I handle things, those hurtful words don't seem entirely unreasonable, and he felt even more heartbroken. "No. I know you're just comforting me. I am really not. And besides, Chen Mo, you gave me a chance to live again. I am very grateful to you. I can try my best to weave an ending that satisfies you. But actually, I am also very conflicted. After all, this love and fortune originally belonged to you. I don't think I can peacefully enjoy them in your place. You are me now. I will never and can never replace you. Although I find him annoying, it's mostly because I hate that he doesn't strive." Towards Chen Mo, I feel sympathy. After all, in his past life, he lived under the abuse of that demonic couple, growing up until he was 18. I don't like myself at all. Chen Mo, he became enveloped in gloom. "I just wish you would replace me. If I had half of your intelligence and courage, no, even a tenth would do, I wouldn't have ended up." Chen Mo, you have to learn to reconcile with yourself first. The tragedy of your life, at least 80% of it was caused by that demonic couple. This isn't your fault. As for the mistakes you made later, they were only because you were too starved for love, but you're doing much better than I did. We are not the same. Chen Mo, you have to know, I am the soul of an adult. If I were like you, just a child kidnapped as an infant, without receiving any normal education, I am not sure I would have done better than you. It's like the saying, if you haven't experienced another's suffering, don't advise them to be virtuous. Recently, I've also been reflecting on myself. Was my past attitude towards Chen Mo too harsh? Chen Mo never really harmed anyone. It's not that he didn't want to. After all, in the later stages, he did team up with the lawless Chu Yu Yu to plan a series of events like drugging and kidnapping. But these things were already repaid 100,000 times over in the previous life. Karma has already befallen them. Really? So I am actually not that bad? Chen Mo looked at me cautiously. That's right. I answered very firmly. If, during his childhood, someone had been willing to lend Chen Mo a helping hand, his life might have taken a different shape. What are you thinking about? Chu Yu Yu leaned closer, looking towards where Chen Mo was. You've been spacing out this whole time. There's nothing to see over there. Look at me instead. She reached out and turned my face towards her. I was too engrossed in my conversation with Chen Mo and forgot there was someone beside me. I've thought it over. It's better not to contact my parents. From the very beginning, I didn't plan to drag my adoptive parents into this. The act just now was just to stab a knife into the hearts of the Chen family. It's not convenient for them to come here. Besides, I don't want them to worry. There's nothing inconvenient about it. If you miss them, send someone to pick them up. I bought you an apartment next to the university. They can stay there when they come. Chu Yu Yu directly took out the property deed. It has your name on it. If you don't want them to worry, you can wait until you're in better condition to tell them. I was completely stunned. Is this the legendary domineering CEO? Giving away a multi-million-dollar house just like that? Chu Yu Yu, are you trying to be my sugar mommy? I pushed the deed back. Sorry, dating is fine, but being kept is not acceptable. What are you thinking? It's just a house. Chu Yu Yu shook her head helplessly. I don't mean to look down on you. The principles formed by the education of 2 lifetimes do not allow me to just calmly accept things from others like this. Chu Yu Yu pulled me into her arms. Independence is a good quality, but with your girlfriend, you have to be a little softer, because I don't have high material desires. I've never felt insecure or troubled about money, but now, I suddenly realize that with the premise of marrying Chu Yu Yu, this does seem to be a problem. It seems I still have to take the shares. I couldn't possibly compete with Chu Yu Yu in stubbornness. This person lacks the necessary empathy. She completely doesn't understand my dilemma. The new house has everything. There's even a piano. I saw the master artist's signature on it. Touching the piano, I estimated it was even more expensive than the house. Since I was here, I decided to settle in. I began the life of an injured person. In the morning, Chu Yu Yu went out to work. I stayed home to study. At noon, an auntie cooked for me. Chu Yu Yu would occasionally come back to eat with me. Sometimes she wouldn't, but at night, she was basically always there. The 2 of us would sleep in each other's arms at night. Let me tell you something interesting. One day, Chu Yu Yu told me Chen Yu's biological mother, Zhang Ku, went to find the Chen family. Zhang Kui originally intended to secretly find Chen Yu to ask for some money. After all, she had just been released from prison. She was short on cash, but unexpectedly, as soon as she appeared near the Chen's house, she was spotted by Chu Yu Yu's people. I added a little fuel to the fire. I made Zhang Kui and Chen Yu acknowledge each other. Of course, all of this was live-streamed to the Chen family. I didn't ask what the scene of their meeting was like. I only know that the final result was the Chen family froze Chen Yu's cards. I heard they only give him 10,000 inches pocket money each month now. I feel that a person like Zhang Kui definitely won't let Chen Yu off the hook. It was a bit of a pity. It's inconvenient to move around this time. Otherwise, I could have gone there to put on a show. Unexpectedly, the opportunity came very quickly. Teacher Liu from the university arranged a meeting. The Chen family wanted to treat me to a meal, and then have Chen Yu publicly apologize. I agreed to the appointment. Other matters could be set aside for now. The future medical and treatment costs are not small. The Chen family must pay me. Help me find a lawyer, one who's good with civil lawsuits. I asked Chu Yu Yu for help. Even if I don't actually sue Chen Yu, and we settle it privately in the end, he must pay the compensation he owes. I brought the lawyer with me. I was in a wheelchair. My leg was in a thick cast. My face was a little pale. Chu Yu Yu didn't come. I felt her aura was too strong. It wouldn't be good for my pity play. So I sent her away. Chen Yu's expression was also quite bad. Xiao Fan, come here. Sit here. Mother Chen pushed me to her side. Chen Yu sat opposite me, along with his 2 sisters. Are you feeling better? University teacher was actually very grateful. After all, if this matter blew up, the university would also lose face. Being willing to de-escalate a major issue is a good thing. Yes, it doesn't hurt as intensely as before. I was telling the truth. If there's anything you don't understand in your studies, you can ask me anytime. If it's really inconvenient, you can take a year off. It's okay. I am not that fragile. In a few days, once the injury stabilizes, I can go to school. All right, then find a few classmates to help you then. Thank you, Teacher Liu. The conversation between the teacher and student eased the atmosphere a bit. This is Father Chen. He looked at the lawyer with me. He thought it was a bodyguard arranged by Chu Yu Yu. He was about to send the person out. The lawyer I invited. I said, Lawyer. Father Chen looked at me in disbelief. Mother Chen and the others also tensed up. Didn't you say you wouldn't sue me? Chen Yu stood up, questioning with an angry expression. I've already been given a school-wide warning, and I was scolded by Mom and Dad. My God, what a severe punishment. I didn't even look. I continued speaking. I did promise not to send him to jail, but for what reason? You all know it has nothing to do with forgiveness, so this matter of yours now. Although Mother Chen was also angry at Chen Yu's recent behavior, she was still worried. After all, the affection was still there. Criminal liability might be waived, but civil liability cannot just be erased. This broken leg, not to mention the pain I endured and the disruption to my studies, the medical bills alone are nearly $1 million. I specifically asked the hospital for the medical bill. I was shocked when I received it. I felt that hospitals in this world are such a ripoff. Plus the cost of hiring a caregiver, off-campus rent, and nutritional expenses. I looked troubled. I looked at Father Chen with difficulty. My parents usually run a small business. Their income is just enough to cover daily expenses. They already have it very hard. I don't want to create more burden for them. The Chen family really hadn't remembered the matter of medical bills. What about Chu Yu Yu then? Why would she ask you for medical fees? Chen Jing said loudly. We told you to stay at our family's hospital. You insisted on transferring. My face turned a little paler. CEO Chu was willing to sponsor me, but she doesn't owe me. I can't peacefully accept her gifts. Besides, the majority of the medical fees, from the hospital transfer, were paid by CEO Chu on my behalf to the hospital under the Chen Group, so it's actually the same no matter where I was treated. What? Chen Jing looked at her father in disbelief. What he said is true. Father Chen looked at his assistant. The assistant stepped forward. At that time, CEO Chu brought people over, aggressively. Our people couldn't stop them, so when processing the paperwork, we did indeed accept the money, but at the time, we just wanted to stall for time. Injuring someone, and then charging them enormous medical fees. Doing something like this is truly beastly. What's more, the person being treated so cruelly is one's own flesh and blood. Father Chen held on to the chair, feeling a bit dizzy. Lawyer, stepped up and handed me the organized compensation claim documents. The detailed fees are in here, a total of 1.06 million. Please review it. He placed the documents on the lazy Susan. He spun it in front of the teacher first. It's good that the teacher is here as a witness. 1.06 million includes, at the Chen Group's hospital, 960,000 for surgery and hospitalization fees. All items are clearly listed here. The documents also include payment vouchers. They can be checked and traced. The remaining 100,000 includes future medicine and other expenses. If there are any objections, we can negotiate. Teacher Liu understood with just a glance. My actual request is only for 100,000. Moreover, they are all necessary expenses. CEO Chen. I agreed to mediate because I saw your positive attitude in admitting your mistake. That's why I agreed to be the mediator. But I never expected you all to be so cold-blooded. My student is the victim, yet he was charged nearly $1 million in medical fees. CEO Chen. Are you all not using these medical fees to threaten the student into dropping the charges against Chen Yu? No. That's not it. This is a misunderstanding. Father Chen broke out in a cold sweat. Xiao Fan. It's not like that. It was too chaotic at the time. The people below made a mistake. Don't worry. Dad will definitely give you an explanation for this. I don't need any explanation. Just compensate me according to my request. I took back the documents that Teacher Liu had angrily thrown on the table and spun it in front of Chen Yu. If this were a normal day, Chen Yu would have long started crying to cover it up. But recently, because of the matter with Zhang Kui, plus having his cards frozen, he was in a foul mood. He really couldn't act for a moment. Besides, it's only 1.06 million. To Chen Yu, that's just the price of a luxury item. He didn't think it was a big deal at all. It's just this little bit of money, and you had to bring a lawyer to make everyone uncomfortable. Chen Yu turned his head to whine at Chen Huang, sister. Look at him. Chen Huang looked troubled. Brother Chen Yu. Not everyone is born at the finish line like you. This student's family background is ordinary. This sum of over 1 million to his family is a very big burden. Teacher Liu was furious. If you have this attitude, the school will have to reconsider your punishment. I think you don't even need to stay at the school. What's the point of a warning? The Chen family is so powerful. You don't need to study at this school. Chen Yu's eyes turned red. Teacher, I didn't mean that. The Chen family's faces were thoroughly slapped. At this moment, they really couldn't bring themselves to say you are our biological son. So many days had passed, and they didn't care for their own son, letting him come to their door with a lawsuit to claim medical fees. If word of this got out, they would lose all face in high society. Chen Yu saw that everyone was silent, and he panicked for a moment. He really didn't care about this little bit of money, but he usually spent money lavishly, and had no savings. Recently, his cards were also frozen, so he really couldn't produce the money. Chen Huang subconsciously comforted Chen Yu. Don't worry, I'll help you pay. But as soon as the words left her mouth, she felt uncomfortable all over. Everything felt wrong. I, however, was very direct. I directly showed the payment QR code. Chen Huang was put in a difficult position. She had no choice but to scan the code. As soon as she scanned it, She regretted it. He said 1.06 million. And he actually paid it. This 1.06 million is too. Xiao Fan, Dad will transfer you some more. I want to compensate you, but I've already put my phone away. Chen Yu, you can apologize now. I sat in the wheelchair, my face calm, but Chen Yu felt that the other person was mocking him. You've already taken the money, what else is there for me to apologize for? He was resentful, and immediately retorted. I lowered my head, clutching my pants until they were wrinkled, looking extremely flustered. A moment later, I looked up, my eyes brimming with tears. Chen Yu, I didn't come here today to extort money. If you don't want to apologize, then fine. I don't want to hear it anyway. Lawyer Wu, please wheel me back. Xiao Yu, apologize. Father Chen blocked Lawyer Wu. Only then did he realize that Chen Yu had really been spoiled rotten. I won't. Chen Yu was furious. I've already paid him the money. What more does he want? Smack. Chen Yu held his face in disbelief, looking at Mother Chen. Mom, you hit me? Mother Chen was so angry she was trembling. Chen Yu, think about your own identity. Think about what you just said. How could you be so bold? Xiao Fan is our real son. Her real son had to suffer like that for no reason, struggling so much over $1 million in hospital fees. And what's the result? This adopted son treats him like a beggar. For the first time, Mother Chen realized just how biased she had been before. Chen Yu's face instantly turned pale. That's right. How could he have gotten so carried away? It was because the Chen family had been unconditionally protecting him recently, repeatedly promising not to abandon him. Even after meeting Zhang Kui, they still stood behind him to protect him. That had given him confidence. But the person in front of him wasn't Zhang Kui. It was me, the true young master of the Chen family. What stupid things had he done? No. I can't push Mom and Dad over to his side. Sorry, he said, sounding a bit flustered. I was just too nervous, afraid that Mom and Dad wouldn't want me anymore. I didn't mean it. Miss Liu, who had accidentally overheard this huge secret, was also extremely shocked. What? This student is your biological son? Miss Liu, they and I no longer have any relationship. I explained calmly. My father's name is Jiang Guangwei. My mother is Lai Ping. They're in Exiling, not here. Xiao Fan, stop being so stubborn. Father Chen had a headache seeing my attitude. There was no point in hiding it anymore. He could only explain to Mr. Liu. He is our biological son. He got lost for some reason back then. Xiao Fan, Mom was wrong. Come home, okay? Mother Chen rushed to my wheelchair. Give me a chance to make it up to you. That's right. Little brother, come home. I am willing to take care of you myself, to atone for my sins. Chen Yu finally came to his senses and found some of his acting skills again. If you don't want to see me, I can go live in the dorm. Get out of the way. I am looking for my son. Before I could even respond, I heard a commotion at the door. Very quickly, a disheveled woman pushed aside the waiter at the door and barged in. Xiao Yu, look at me. I am your mother. You can't just ignore me. I stared blankly at the woman at the door. It wasn't hard to guess her identity, because Chen Mo next to me suddenly started trembling, his expression a mixture of fear and hatred. I only needed one look to copy him. My expression was one of extreme terror, and I quickly backed away. The wheelchair accidentally knocked over the chair behind me, and I toppled over, looking extremely pathetic. Xiao Fan. Mother Chen came forward to hold me. What's wrong? Is your leg okay? I was shaking all over, fear evident in my eyes. I hid in Mother Chen's embrace, clutching the hem of her clothes tightly. My voice was weak and mixed with despair. Help. Don't hit me. Mother Chen held me, her heart aching so much she was about to cry. Don't be afraid. Father Chen also hurried forward to block my view, while waving for his assistant to quickly get Zhang Kui out. The two Chen sisters were also startled by the sudden turn of events. Although they hadn't spent much time with this biological brother, in their impression, I was very resilient, and also very stubborn, but they never expected me to be so terrified right now. Then they figured out the reason, recalling the words I had said about being abused. Chen Huang and Chen Jing also wanted to come forward, but were held back tightly by Chen Yu. Chen Yu's state wasn't good at all either. He hid behind his two sisters, not daring to look at Zhang Kui at all. This older brother also needed protection. The Chen sisters quickly made their choice. They stood in place, shielding Chen Yu. As for me, after a moment of panic, I quickly let go of Mother Chen's clothes. One hand pressed against my chest, panting heavily. Large beads of sweat dotted my forehead, and my lips had turned slightly pale. The situation looked very bad. When Mother Chen turned her head, she saw this scene. For a moment, she didn't even care about her own fear. Xiao Fan, what's wrong? No matter how you looked at it, it didn't seem like an act. It's nothing, just a bit of a shock. I said this to Chen Mo. I shifted my body slightly, putting some distance between myself and Mother Chen, then looked towards Lawyer Wu. Please help me lift the wheelchair. Lawyer Wu lifted the wheelchair. I wanted to climb onto it myself. Mother Chen reached out to help. Thank you. Sitting up straight again, I thanked her politely and distantly. My face was even paler now, looking as if I could faint at any moment. Mother Chen's heart was like a piece of cellophane, spread out, crumpled up, and then spread out again, over and over. It was already covered in the fragments of grief. Even at a time like this, her son was still as polite to her as a stranger. Although he had hidden in her embrace in a panic just now, he became cold again after calming down, completely unwilling to show any weakness in front of her. Zhang Chuai didn't recognize me. She struggled with the assistant, like a slippery eel. Her eyes were fixed only on Chen Yu. Without me, can you live a life of luxury? You can't abandon your mother. Ever since she realized she had been caught by the Chen family, she stopped hiding it and brazenly admitted that Chen Yu was her son, especially after the Chen family expressed their intention to continue accepting Chen Yu as their son. She felt even more emboldened, believing that her decision back then was absolutely right. The only thing she wasn't happy about was that this biological son of hers wasn't as filial as she had imagined. But so what? If Chen Yu wasn't filial, she would just have to make a scene until he was. And you, the Chen family, I am telling you, if you don't give me money, don't ever expect to know where your real son is. Zhang Kui rolled on the ground, throwing a tantrum. I want money. Give me money. We've already found our real son. As for you, don't even think about getting a single cent from us. Mother Chen said coldly. Xiao Fan is our biological son. Only then did Zhang Kui look towards me in the wheelchair. He no longer looked like that skinny monkey from back then. She stared for a long time but didn't recognize me. Don't you remember me? I rolled up my sleeve, revealing a light pink burn scar. Here, you poured boiling water on it, remember? Zhang Ku stared at the scar on my arm, her gaze slowly changing from confusion to shock. Her lips trembled slightly, as if wanting to say something, but she was at a loss for words. Memories flooded back like a tide. The past events she had deliberately forgotten were now blindingly clear. Zhang Ku's voice trembled slightly. Her finger unconsciously pointed at me, then retracted as if it had been burned. Her face turned pale, and tiny beads of sweat formed on her forehead. I looked at her coldly, without a trace of warmth in my eyes. Slowly, I lowered my sleeve, covering that scar, as if also covering the pain of the past. My voice was calm, but it carried an undeniable strength. That's right. I am the child you abused back then, the one you abandoned, and the one who successfully sent you to prison. Zhang Kui's body trembled slightly, and she unconsciously took a few steps back. Her gaze was evasive, not daring to look me in the eye. In her mind, the scene from that year appeared. The skinny boy huddled in the corner, silently enduring her anger and violence. She once thought that those things had long faded with time, but she never expected fate to use this method, to bring the past back before her eyes. I didn't know. Zhang Kui's voice was so soft it was almost inaudible. Her imposing manner instantly weakened. Gone was the arrogance from her tantrum earlier. You didn't know? My voice suddenly rose, carrying a hint of sarcasm. You don't know what you did to me back then, or do you not know that you're unworthy of being a mother? No, you're fundamentally unworthy of being human. Zhang Kui's expression became even uglier. Her lips moved, but she couldn't form a complete sentence. Her gaze shifted, finally landing on Chen Yu. As if grasping at a final lifeline, she suddenly lunged towards Chen Yu, grabbing his arm, her voice filled with sobs. Chen Yu, you are my son. You can't abandon me. I am your mother. Chen Yu winced in pain from her grip, his brows furrowed tightly, trying to pull her hand away, and said coldly, You're not my mother. You're just a stranger who once harmed my younger brother. I have to say, this time, Chen Yu's declaration of his stance was perfect. Even I had to applaud him silently. Zhang Ku was stunned. Her hand fell limply to her side, her eyes filled with despair and resignation. She looked at Chen Yu, then at me, and finally turned her gaze towards Mother and Father Chen. Her voice was hoarse. You people, you knew all along? You already found him? Mother Chen stepped forward, shielding both Chen Yu and me, her gaze as sharp as a knife. Yes, we found him a long time ago, Xiao Fan. Zhang Kui. What you did to him back then, we will never forget, and we will never forgive you. Father Chen also stepped forward, his tone resolute. Zhang Kui, today's drama ends here. We won't give you a single cent, and we won't let you near our son again. If you dare to pester us again, we will use legal means to send you to prison again. Zhang Kui's face turned completely ashen. A flicker of regret passed through her eyes, but it was mostly filled with indignation and anger. She gritted her teeth and suddenly laughed coldly. Good. Very good. You Chen family are truly impressive, but let me tell you, this is NT over. I won't let it go so easily. After speaking, she suddenly turned, shoved aside the assistant blocking the door, and stumbled out of the room. Her retreating figure looked pathetic and panicked, like a cornered animal. The room fell into a temporary silence. I took a deep breath, slowly settled back into the wheelchair, my expression weak and tired. Chen Yu came to my side. "Little brother, are you okay?" I was very tired at this point, and had absolutely no interest in continuing to act with him. Mother Chen gently patted my shoulder and said softly, "Xiao Fan, the past is in the past. From now on, we are a family. No one will harm you anymore." Chen Yu suddenly grabbed my hand and said with a smile, "Brother, we are a family, always and forever." I quickly pulled my hand back. "Family? Chen Yu, did you forget what you came to apologize for today? You consider me family, and yet you pushed me down the stairs? How thick-skinned must this person be to be able to say such things?" Chen Yu's hand froze in midair, a flicker of panic in his eyes. He was furious inside. He moved his lips, his voice weak. "Sorry, Fan, I really didn't mean it." There wasn't a hint of sincerity in his tone. I looked at him coldly, my eyes unblinking. My voice was calm, but it carried a bone-chilling coldness. "Didn't mean it, Chen Yu. When you pushed me down the stairs, I didn't see you hesitate at all. Saying these words now, don't you think it's a bit too late?" Chen Yu knew that this play had to continue today. He had no choice. His biological mother causing this scene had really cost him too many points. Chen Yu's body trembled slightly, his eyes brimming with tears. His body swayed weakly, and he fell into Mother Chen's embrace. His voice carried a sob. "I know I was wrong. I really know I was wrong. I was just too scared. I was afraid my brother would steal Mom and Dad's love. I was afraid I would lose them." The corner of my mouth curved into a sarcastic smile. "So you chose to harm me. What did I do wrong?" At this moment, Mother Chen was in a difficult position, unable to either embrace him or not. Father Chen stood to the side, his expression complex. Chen Jing stepped forward, gently helping Chen Yu up, her tone a mix of heartache and helplessness. "Xiao Yu, you were really wrong this time. So wrong that no matter how biased I am, I can't defend you." Chen Huang also sighed, her tone heavy. "Da Yu, I always thought you were sensible, but this time." Chen Yu's tears wouldn't stop falling. He grasped Mother Chen's hand tightly, his voice trembling. "Mom, I know I was wrong. I really know I was wrong. I'll change. I will definitely change. Mom, tell my little brother. Ask him if he can forgive me this one time. I accept your apology." I slowly turned the wheelchair, my back to Chen Yu, my voice cold. "From now on, you can continue to be your great young master of the Chen family. As for me, I just want to live my own quiet life." After speaking, I turned the wheelchair to leave the room, but I was blocked by Father Chen. "Xiao Fan, you're still a student. It's not appropriate for you to live with Chu Yu Yu. People will talk. It's not good for you. Come home to live. If you don't like being disturbed, you can have a whole floor to yourself." Actually, I thought so too. Otherwise, I wouldn't have come to this meeting today, but I couldn't just obediently go with them. "Mr. Chen, I've already said, I don't want to have any relationship with you people anymore. Xiao Huang, Xiao Jing, take your little brother to the car and go straight home." Father Chen once again chose to take me by force. Miss Liu felt something was not right. "Xiao Fan is definitely our son." Father Chen produced a paternity test certificate. "He's been away for many years, and there's a distance between us. Taking advantage of his recovery this time, we want to take good care of him and make it up to him a little." The sisters Chen Huang and Chen Jing, one on each side, shoved me into the car. The car door slammed shut, as if cutting off all my contact with the outside world. Sitting in the back seat, I crossed my arms, my face as cold as ice. The wound on my leg hadn't healed yet, making it inconvenient to walk, and I felt even more lonely and helpless at this moment. "Xiao Fan, that Chu Yu Yu is not a good person. It's not good for you to be too close to her." Chen Huang started the car, while glancing at me in the rearview mirror. Her tone held a mix of helplessness and worry. I replied coldly, "Miss, there's nothing inconvenient about it." After saying that, I turned my head away and ignored them. My fingers flew across the phone screen, sending a message to Chu Yu Yu, transferring the 1.06 million I had just received, along with a word of thanks, then a brief explanation. "I might have to go home to live for a while. Thank you for your care during this time. Whether Chu Yu Yu is a good person or not, I don't know, but I know for sure that Chu Yu Yu's feelings towards me are absolutely not malicious in the slightest." The phone screen lit up. Chu Yu Yu was calling directly. I glanced at it and hung up without hesitation. Immediately after, another message from Chu Yu Yu appeared. "They dared to force you? Wait there. I am coming to get you. No need. I really need to go back there." Telling me to go somewhere else. Was it to go back to the Chen family's house? I don't know why, but I could read a sense of grievance in this sentence. I stared at the screen, the corner of my mouth lifting slightly, and quickly replied, "If I don't go back, How can I get revenge? I've always taken revenge on my own. Chu Yu Yu looked at her phone, my stubborn eyes appearing in her mind. She couldn't help but laugh out of anger. She replied with one word. Fine, you do you. Then she added, I am not short on this little bit of money. Keep it for yourself. Since you've gone back, don't let yourself be wronged. If I find out you've been bullied again, I'll personally go to the Chen house and snatch you back. At that time, don't even think about going anywhere. I looked at this message, a warmth spreading in my heart, but my face remained as cold as ice. I put the phone in my pocket, my gaze turned to the window, but my thoughts had already drifted far away. Chen Mo floated beside me, his face full of worry and anger. He said angrily, don't go. That's Chen Yu's territory. You'll be at a disadvantage there. I let out a soft chuckle, my tone somewhat teasing. Not bad. I've noticed you've been using your brain lately. You know not to casually step into enemy territory. I paused for a moment, my gaze gradually turning cold. The bond between Chen Yu and the Chen family is much deeper than I imagined. If things continue like this, I am afraid it will be very difficult to kick him out. Chen Mo wanted to persuade me further, but my mind was made up. I have to enter the game myself, personally return to the Chen family home. Only then can I completely resolve everything. At the Chen family home, I was carried out of the car by Chen Huang. The injury to my leg made it difficult to walk. I could only be moved around at their will, like a string puppet, letting them arrange it. The room prepared for me was on a separate floor. The decoration style was too cold and rigid, but I didn't care about these things. I didn't plan to stay here for long anyway. However, Chen Yu acted extremely apologetic and offered to give me his room. I'll stay in the guest room. Little brother, you should stay in my room. I have everything you need there. Chen Yu's tone was very gentle, but his eyes held a hard-to-detect glint of provocation. I didn't even bother to glance at him. I coldly replied, no need for the trouble. I don't plan to stay long. Chen Yu's expression stiffened slightly, but he quickly regained his composure. He didn't say anything more, just stood aside and watched me quietly. Seeing this, the Chen family couldn't help but feel a little awkward. They thought of Chen Yu's room, and then looked at my room, and immediately felt that they had mistreated their own biological son. But they couldn't bring themselves to ask Chen Yu to give up his room. Mother Chen walked over, took my hand, and said gently, in a few days, when Xiao Fan's injury is a little better, Mom will take you out to buy things you like. You can think about it for the next few days, and see how you want to redecorate the room. I didn't answer. I just gently pulled my hand away. In the dead of night, I lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, a myriad of thoughts in my mind. I knew this return to the Chen family would not be peaceful, but I had no other choice. I could only close my eyes and push forward blindly. The next morning, Mother Chen woke me up to take me to breakfast. At the dining table, Chen Yu was also sitting opposite me, like a bullied little wife, quietly, eating with his head down. His eyes occasionally glanced at me, as if observing my reaction. I completely ignored him, as if he didn't exist at all. After breakfast, I was about to go back to my room, but Mother Chen stopped me, saying gently, Xiao Fan, Mom will take you for a walk in the garden, to relax. I nodded. Mother Chen pushed the wheelchair, taking me out of the dining room. In the garden, the sun was bright, and the fragrance of flowers filled the air. I sat among the flower bushes, looking up at the sky. I knew the coming days would not be easy. Chen Yu stood in the distance, quietly watching Mother Chen's in my back, a cold smile on his face. You think coming back to the Chen family can change anything? Chen Yu muttered, a malicious glint flashing in his eyes. This game has only just begun. If I didn't take Chen Mo's words to heart, I actually wouldn't have any serious ill feelings towards Chen Yu. From my perspective, he was just a bit scheming. But when we actually lived together, I found that this kid was like a fly, always doing petty things, but they were especially annoying, constantly getting on my nerves. Little brother, I helped you borrow the notebook from your classmate, but I accidentally got it wet on the way. Chen Yu's voice was very soft, with a hint of apology, as if he truly felt bad about it. I looked up at Chen Yu's innocent face, but I was extremely annoyed inside. I had long seen through Chen Yu's tricks. These seemingly accidental petty incidents were just meant to put me in an awkward position. I put down my teacup, picked up my phone, and called that classmate directly. Hello. Is this classmate Zhang? This is Xiao Fan. Chen Yu just said he got your notebook wet. I want him to apologize to you personally. My tone was calm, showing no emotion, but it made Chen Yu's expression change slightly. He clearly didn't expect me to be so direct. He forced a smile, took the phone, and mumbled a few words of apology before hanging up. Little brother, why the rush? Chen Yu's voice was still gentle, but a flash of displeasure crossed his eyes. It would have been the same if I had said it when I returned the notebook. I didn't reply, just looked at him coldly. Chen Yu also always liked to be in front of the two older sisters and say ambiguous things, intentionally making me look like I was being unreasonable. Little brother, This fountain pen of mine is a limited edition. I waited 3 months to buy it. I really like it, if you like it too," Chen Yu said with a hint of grievance, as if I had really stolen his things. "I don't like it." My answer was short and firm. Chen Yu just wanted to provoke me, to make me lose face in front of my 2 sisters. Like this. After a few back and forths, Chen Yu's efforts were like punching cotton, and he inevitably became agitated. After staying at home for a week, I decided to go back to school, even though the cast on my leg hadn't been removed yet, and walking was still a bit inconvenient, but I didn't want to miss any more of my studies. After all, following the plot is a task, but academic achievements are my own. Mother Chen looked at my still-casted leg, and frowned slightly. Her voice was laced with concern. "Aren't your grades very good? Taking a few more days off should be fine. Your leg hasn't healed yet, going to school so early. What if you get hurt again?" I shook my head, my tone calm but firm. "Yes, I am much better. I can't miss too much schoolwork." "Then let your sister take you." Mother Chen compromised, but was still worried. "Let your sister pick you up after school too. You can't stay in the dorm." I nodded, not refusing. I knew Mother Chen was concerned. Although I wasn't used to being cared for by her, the love that Chen Mo felt was real. He was so happy he had cried several times in the corner. The poor ghost. The next morning, escorted by Chen Huang, I returned to school. As soon as I entered the classroom, I attracted the attention of my classmates. Everyone gathered around to ask about my injury. "How's your leg? Why are you back at school so soon?" a classmate asked. "Much better. Thanks for asking." My reply was lukewarm, not overly enthusiastic, but polite enough. My roommate also came over, helping me with my school bag and moving a chair. I thanked him politely as well. After the bell for class rang, the classroom returned to silence. During the break, Liu Ruyan came over, holding a bottle of water for me. "Your leg hasn't healed. Why don't you rest for a few more days?" I took the water and thanked her coolly. "It's much better. I don't want to fall behind in my studies." Liu Ruyan looked at me, wanting to say something but hesitating. Seeing my indifferent expression, she finally left quietly. Chen Yu watched this scene from a distance, with mixed feelings in his heart. He was afraid he would lose Liu Ruyan, and also afraid that I would take everything from him at the Chen family's home. After school, I returned to the Chen house, picked up by Chen Huang. Mother Chen was already waiting in the living room. When she saw me return, she immediately came over. "How are you feeling today? Does your leg still hurt?" I shook my head. "It's fine. Nothing to worry about." Mother Chen sighed in relief, and patted my shoulder with a smile. "That's good then. Dinner is ready. Go eat first." At the dinner table, Father Chen also rarely showed some concern. "I heard you went to school today. Your leg isn't healed yet. Don't push yourself too hard." I nodded. "I know. Thank you for your concern." Chen Jing, on the other hand, was rarely enthusiastic and came over. "You went to school today. Did anything interesting happen?" I gave a helpless smile. "No, not really. I missed some assignments. I didn't pay much attention to anything else." Chen Jing pouted, clearly dissatisfied with this answer, but she didn't ask anything else. After dinner, I returned to my room, opened my textbook, and started reviewing today's lessons. Mother Chen knocked gently on the door and came in with a glass of warm milk. "Don't overtire yourself. Rest early." I took the glass of milk and said a soft thank you. Mother Chen looked at me, feeling a bit emotional. She realized she was growing fonder of this biological son. My classmates were, regarding my relationship with Chen Yu, full of curiosity and speculation. All sorts of rumors spread wildly around the school. Some said Chen Yu and I were fighting over Liu Ruyan. Some said there was an unknown grudge between them. There were even some who rumored that I was an illegitimate child of the Chen family. Until one day, my roommate finally couldn't take it anymore. During lunch, Jian Yan cautiously asked me, "Do you really like Liu Ruyan?" I looked up at my roommate's curious eyes and coolly shook my head. "No, I don't like her." Jian Yan was clearly surprised by this answer. He continued, "Then why does Chen Yu always target you? Last time, he even pushed you down the stairs. What's the conflict between you two?" I was silent for a moment, knowing that I couldn't avoid this matter any longer. I sighed. To avoid unnecessary trouble, I decided to tell my roommates the truth. "Actually, the matter between me and Chen Yu isn't what you guys imagine. When we were little, our identities were switched. Isn't that like the case of the real and fake young master?" Everyone's eyes widened, clearly feeling that this matter was even bigger than me being in love with her. Me loving her, her loving him, was more absurd. I nodded, and calmly explained, "Chen Yu is the adopted son of the Chen family, and I am the biological son of the Chen family. The Chen family only recently discovered this. So, Chen Yu is a bit hostile towards me. I have no obligation to cover for Chen Yu about his biological parents being human traffickers." Of course, I had to tell the whole truth. After everyone heard this, they were too shocked to speak. After a while, Chen Sai stammered, So you're the real young master of the Chen family? Then Chen Yu. Is he still the son of the Chen family? My voice was calm, as if I were talking about the most ordinary thing. My adoptive parents treat me very well. I have no intention of changing parents. Blood relations can't change anything. My relationship with the Chen family is just that. Jian Yan clearly hadn't recovered from the shock. He mumbled, "Oh my god, this is too dramatic. No wonder Chen Yu is so hostile towards you. So Liu Ruyan is helping you because..." I nodded. Liu Ruyan is probably trying to atone for Chen Yu's sins, which is why she's willing to help me. She might feel that Chen Yu did something terrible to me, and wants to make up for it. Jian Yan nodded thoughtfully, then couldn't help but exclaim, "But you were the biological son of the Chen family. Don't you want to go back to the Chen family?" That's the Chen family, one of the most famous wealthy families in Platinum City. I chuckled, my tone firm. I don't want to change my current life. Song Jie looked at me, his eyes full of admiration. You're really amazing, to remain so calm in the face of such a big deal. If it were me, I would have definitely lost it. I didn't say anything more, just smiled gently. Instead of paying attention to these trivial matters, I'd rather focus my energy on my own affairs. Not long after, thanks to my excellent Go skills, I stood out among countless players and successfully qualified for the National Go Championship. My performance stunned everyone, especially Chen Mo, who sighed. "You know how to play Go too? How are you so good?" I replied, "I just learned it for fun." The Chen family was also surprised by my talent in Go, especially Father Chen. He was an amateur Go enthusiast, who usually liked to study game records, and occasionally played with friends. Knowing that my Go skills were so advanced, he specially made time to play a game with me. The result was that I mercilessly defeated him. Father Chen was practically crushed. He lost fair and square. You really didn't show any mercy. The national competition venue was not in Platinum City, but in a city 1,000 kilometers away. The Chen family decided to personally escort me to the competition. This made Chu Yu Yu feel dissatisfied. She felt that as my girlfriend, she should be by my side, not have the spotlight stolen by the Chen family. I won the National Go Championship, and also qualified for the World Championship, but the competition was in 3 months. During these 3 months, I continued to recover from my injury, studying and practicing Go, occasionally playing a few games of Go with Father Chen. Life passed by in a regular and stable manner. Chen Yu hadn't been bothering me lately, because he himself had fallen into a more difficult situation. Zhang Chui, his biological mother, had actually come to the school, and from who knows where. She had heard that Liu Ruyan was Chen Yu's girlfriend. One day, Zhang Cui went straight to Liu Ruyan. She stood at the school gate, wearing ragged old clothes, with a haggard look and a fawning smile on her face. The moment Liu Ruyan stepped out of the school gate, she was stopped by her. "Are you Xiao Yu's girlfriend?" Zhang Kui asked directly, with a hint of expectation in her eyes. Liu Ruyan was stunned for a moment, and frowned slightly. "You are." Zhang Kui sighed, feigning pity. "I am Chen Yu's mother." When Liu Ruyan heard this, she was immediately horrified, and subconsciously took a step back. Her tone became wary. "What do you want with me?" Seeing Liu Ruyan's strong reaction, Zhang Kui hurriedly put on a pitiful act. "I just want to see Xiao Yu. He keeps avoiding me. I am about to die." Liu Ruyan frowned, her tone cold. "You shouldn't come and bother him. He's living very well now. If you really want what's best for him, then don't show up again." But Zhang Kui wouldn't give up. She said with tears in her eyes, "But I don't even have money for food. Can you help me?" Although Liu Ruyan was disgusted by Zhang Kui's behavior, her appearance, and thinking that this person was, after all, his biological mother, she still softened. She took some cash from her wallet and gave it to Zhang Kui. "Take this and don't come back." A glint of greed flashed in her eyes, but her mouth kept thanking her. "Thank you. Thank you. You're such a good person." For the next few days, she frequently appeared near the school, always looking for Liu Ruyan, using all sorts of excuses to ask her for money. Liu Ruyan, due to Zhang Kui's unreasonable harassment, became extremely annoyed, no matter how harsh her words were. Zhang Cui didn't care at all. She still clung on relentlessly. Her shamelessness made Liu Ruyan feel helpless, and even a little angry. However, she never expected that Zhang Kui's greed could escalate to an even more absurd level. "Can you give me 5 million? Zhang Cui said bluntly, with no trace of shame on her face. "As long as you give me this money, I promise, I'll go back to my hometown and never bother you and Xiao Yu again." When Liu Ruyan heard this request, she was instantly stunned. She didn't expect Zhang Kui to be so greedy. To ask for 5 million right off the bat, she looked at Zhang Chui coldly, her voice carrying suppressed anger. "Do you think that's possible? On what grounds should I give you so much money?" But Zhang Kui didn't think so, still acting pitiful. "I have no other choice. I am old, and my health isn't good. Without this money, I really can't go on. Liu Ruyan was so angry she laughed, her voice laced with sarcasm. My Liu family's dowry is more than just 5 million. But no matter how much it is, it's for the Chen family. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. Zhang Sui was angered by Liu Ruyan's words, her expression immediately turning vicious. She stood at the school gate and started cursing loudly. Those ugly curses made all the surrounding students turn their heads. Liu Ruyan's face turned pale and then ashen. For a moment, she didn't know how to react. Just then, someone hurried off to find Chen Yu. Chen Yu. Sister Liu is being cursed at by someone at the gate. You should go check it out. When Chen Yu heard the news, his heart tightened, and he rushed to the school gate. However, when he saw Zhang Kui rolling on the ground making a scene, he immediately felt the world spin. He wanted to turn and run, but Zhang Kui had already spotted him, like grabbing a lifeline. Zhang Kui rushed over and grabbed Chen Yu's arm, shouting loudly, "Everyone, come and see. This is my unfilial biological son. He really thinks he's some rich young master. He eats well and dresses well. Look at these clothes. It's enough for me to eat for a whole year. Oh, I can't live anymore." He doesn't care about his biological mother. Chen Yu immediately turned pale. He tried to break free from Zhang Kui's grip, but Zhang Kui's strength was surprisingly great, and she held him tightly without letting go. Chen Yu's voice trembled. "Don't cause trouble here. Then give me the money." Zhang Kui didn't let up. "I don't have any." Chen Yu's voice was almost pleading. "You don't have any? How could you not have any?" Zhang Kui shrieked. "Don't think I don't know. When I was a nanny at the Chen's house, I saw the young miss of the house get 1 million in allowance every month. Wasn't it because of you? My card has been frozen." Chen Yu finally couldn't help but shout, "Then go ask her for it." Zhang Kui pointed at Liu Ruyan, her eyes full of greed and coercion. The crowd of students around was growing, many of them taking out their phones to record this scene and post it on the school forum. Chen Yu was a candidate for the school's campus prince. So many people knew him. This incident quickly spread throughout the school. Jian Yan was the first one to see the video on the forum, and immediately shared the news in the dorm's group chat. "Oh my god. The cursing is real." After my roommates watched the video, one by one, they expressed that their ears were dirty. I saw the news, and frowned slightly. Although I didn't have much sympathy for Chen Yu, seeing Zhang Kui causing trouble so unreasonably, I couldn't help but feel a little sympathy in my heart. For Chen Yu, this matter was a huge blow, and Zhang Kui's behavior